it just wigged out a little bit, but
A little bit.
a little bit,
What?
a little bit. The intro wigged out at the end there just a little bit. Guys, it's Sunday night. It's How I Nerd. It's Tabletop Tavern with the best cast on Twitch. I'm sitting here with my friends. I was gonna say Decider, but I don't think we can hear him. He's talking, but I don't think we can hear him.
Just stop. I don't want to mess with you anymore.
All right, today we're here with the cast of the Tabletop Town. We got Decider 12 as Davdithas. We have Gamer Mom Luma as Idabrix. We have Cyclone Jack as Gunnar, and we have Mihaly. I'm sorry, we have YottsTwitch as Mihaly.
Mihaly.
We have people as, and my name's Mike. I'm How I Nerd. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Decider, how's your night going? What's going on with you? Guys, we haven't been here in a couple weeks, so let's catch our friends up in the community and what's going on.
It has been a busy 3 weeks for me. That's all I can say. I mean, I worked 2 weeks straight, and then I spent the next week in California for work.
2 weeks straight?
Yeah, I worked 2 weeks straight. I worked 2 full-time jobs. So it was just ridiculous. And then, spent the last week in California, and finally I have a day off, and I was able to set up my streaming equipment. So I'm pretty damn excited.
Yeah, you guys had a stream today.
I finally got my own personal stream, and no one knew who I was. It was fantastic.
I saw there was this group of people that showed up at the end, and they were just like screaming at you.
Yeah, that's normal.
They have pitchforks.
That's
word diarrhea.
Words are
hard.
Yachts, Mihaly, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you. Feels good to be back.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's everything.
That's it. That's my week.
Okay.
That's all you got.
I do have one thing. Can I have 30 seconds of time here? I've probably just wasted 30 seconds of time by asking for 30.
Wasted more.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Big news in YottsTwitch Scott's life. Mrs. YottsTwitch is pregnant.
Yay!
So if I don't fuck this up, I might just be a daddy.
Technically, you already did.
Cheers, everyone.
Well, salute. Decider.
Yeah.
He finished.
That's how it's done, my friend. Take some notes.
That's why I don't.
Okay. Valid point.
Well played.
Well played.
Congratulations to you. I think we can all agree that we are super excited for you.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Oh, I'm absolutely terrified, so I'm glad that someone's excited.
It's not that bad. You're fine. Trust me.
We're here for you. We're here for you.
If Jack can do it, you'll be fine.
Oh.
If I can do it.
Wow.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Wow. Wow. Gamer Mom Luna, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I don't know where you guys have all been the last few weeks. I've been here. I mean,
holding down the fort for the Tabletop
holding
Tavern?
down the fort. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, things are good. I actually got to spend the day today at a toy store dressed up as Mrs. Claus. If you haven't seen the picture, it's in media.
You got to do that today.
I did. I got to do
Very
that
cool.
today. And
awesome.
What's very awesome is I wish I had a picture of the toys that have been donated. We had a child care center that did a drive in a very affluent community. They literally had a room of toys that they donated, all brand new, still in the package. And all of the money that we make through doing this event at this toy store also goes to buy toys. And all these toys go to kids that are in a local homeless shelter. So
That's
I think you broke up a little there. A local homeless shelter?
A local homeless shelter. Yep.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
they get to have a great Christmas. Santa goes down and brings a whole slew of presents for them, and basically he goes in and he reads them the night before Christmas and then hands a present out. The kids can't open it until everybody has one. Then he just goes, okay, everybody have fun, and the kids are just tearing into it, and it's a free-for-all, and papers flying, and kids are screaming, and everybody's happy. It's the most amazing thing ever.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cyclone Jack, Gunnar, how you doing?
Chilling, man. After 2 weeks of being horribly sick, like off and on, I almost feel human again. Like, I'm actually like functioning and feel like a person. So that's been pretty big. Getting ready for Christmas with my little boy.
Wow.
And I think some of the biggest news that I like, it sounds trivial, but some of the biggest news that's hit me is the release of MechWarrior 5.
It's hit
I feel you on that one.
a lot of our communities. A lot of our communities are in the same boat.
And we've been going at it really hard. We've been increasing times on and all sorts of fun stuff. We've been getting the community involved and jumping around and hanging out with everybody. It's been really cool. It's been really a lot to do and a lot to take in, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it.
Hell yeah, man. I got to play it for the first time today, and I feel you on that.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited. I haven't played MechWarrior 5 yet, but I intend to. Community, when I get back, I'm away for this coming week. One more week. I'm going to be I'm staying at Decider 12's place. I'm going to be
I don't live there anymore.
I'm going to be Big Spoon. He's going to be Little Spoon. But
I prefer it.
I'm going away for a week, and I will be back this coming Friday. I'm not sure what time because me and Decider just talked about going to see Star Wars Friday night, so we might do that.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm home for a month. I have been traveling pretty extensively, which I really do enjoy. But that means that we have some downtime when it comes to the Tabletop Tavern. Now, with Decider 12 just starting a new position and myself starting a new position and us working heavily in training, and also I'm going to have to be doing some client visits, some international client visits as well. I wanted to apologize because we could have done better last week at communicating that we weren't going to be doing the show. It was communicated last minute, so we can do better at that, and we're gonna. I think I'm gonna put up a calendar and share it in Discord. We're gonna try and let people know as far as in advance as they can if we're not able to do a show. We're also looking at some alternatives to of things that we can do when we all can't necessarily get together. So we're working on the background. It might be like a roundtable discussion, bringing some of the community in with us and talking about like nerdy things and tabletop gaming things, and even the story. If you guys want some insight, we can do that as well. But we're working on it. We're trying to do the best in our framework. But the one thing we can do better at is communicating when we're not going to be able to, play games for you guys. So yeah. But for me, life has been really good lately, and I am excited to get back into it tonight and continue the story of Sandpoint. And
I just realized none of us ever asked how you're doing. How are you doing today?
I hate you. I see his thing lighting up, but
we can't hear him.
I can't hear him.
He's probably mixing up some Razor Respawn somewhere.
Oh, okay.
They're messing with me. They did this to me earlier for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, and we're going to release the audio. So
we are. There's a very small snippet of it that Orchrist has posted in our media channel in Discord.
If you guys would hear us messing with him.
It's about 10 seconds long, and it was a very, very funny experience.
They messed with me for like 5 to 8 minutes straight of just making me think my microphone wasn't working.
It wasn't. We couldn't hear you.
See what I mean?
All right.
See what I mean?
All right. So, guys, I'm going to need you to roll the dice so that we can do the...
Well, I thought you were giving the recap.
All right, I tried to sneak it by you.
So close.
I'll still roll it anyway, just to show you the 20 I'm going to roll.
And that's the only 20 you're going to get tonight.
Probably true.
Let's see what I get.
Yeah, let's see.
It's gonna have to get the fuck out of here.
I would have laughed if they were all ones and he still rolled less.
Oh, that's true. No, I can only tie you.
Oh, okay.
And tie goes to me. All right. So this is my first time giving the recap, but the reason I wanted to do that this week is we haven't played in a couple weeks, and there is a lot of threads this season, and I wanted to make sure that the party was documenting it so they could figure the story out, because
we're not.
Rocks fall, Decider dies.
Hold on, let me get my notes open. Go
Huh.
on.
I gotta get my notes open.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those
Here we
nights.
go.
Remember, Decider, if you die on stream, I got your stuff.
True.
Do
Somebody
you
gets
like
it.
Razor stuff?
I mean, it could sell on eBay, right?
That's true. And it can.
Or Goodwill.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Mike, I just want to make a note for the people that gave +1s and +3s last time we played, because we did not have a very action-heavy game. Mike had said that those would roll over to this week, so they did not get lost. They are carrying over.
That's a good point, Luna. Thank you so much.
Yep. And just so you know, you have a +1 that came in from Heron last week.
I do.
Decider had a +1 that came in from Mac Jackal last week, and I have a +3 that came in last week also from Mac Jackal.
Okay. Let me I'm trying to find my document. I'm ill prepared because I'm such a scrub. Okay, so let's go over first. The first thing we're going to go over is Heron. So as you guys know, Heron's a loved NPC in this community, and we when the party got back to town, they realized that Heron they came into the inn and they saw Bethany, James, and Karen at the table, and they had been poring over some text, and they realized that there might be an opportunity to get Heron his hands back. So there is the party is going to need to acquire a bunch of different items to get it going. One of those is a femur bone from a ghast as a base to build the hands on, cleared of the meat and cut down to finger size by butcher and cleansed by a cleric. They're also going to need a potion to grow the flesh back around the bones. It requires werewolf fur, the traps from pitcher plants, fire pan mushrooms, and moss harvested from a tomb to combat the necrotic effects of the ghast bones. They're going to need mithril chips from the shield of a paladin, earth from an earth elemental, and dragon scales to strengthen the metal of the hands. They're going to need the feather and the tear of a phoenix to fuse the hands to the wrists. A divine and arcane spellcaster coming together on a spell of creation to animate the hands once crafted. The spell, they have the spell listed in the book, but obviously they weren't able to read it. So
Thanks for letting me know I could just drag and drop those notes in. Thank you.
That works, right?
That works great.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Okay, so after that, Sheriff Hemlock had approached the party and let them know that murder most foul had occurred in the town of Sandpoint. So the PCs went off to the lumber mill with Sheriff Hemlock to start the investigation or see what was happening. So, we got to get some music going. We got to do some things and stuff. Let's do this. Oh, I can't get that music going because the stream deck is broke. No music this week, folks. Sorry about that. Pro streams. So when they got to the mill, they realized that two people had been murdered. Ven Vinder's daughter, and Ven actually became a suspect in this. Ivor Thorn. Ivor Thorn is one of the key partners of the other person that got murdered. And Fantasy Grounds, why you do this to me? Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Boom, boom.
Fantasy Grounds has never let me down.
It has not let me down yet, but having some issues. Okay. So the people, our party went and investigated the. They interviewed Ven Vinder at the jail the following morning, and ultimately determined that there was not that they didn't think Ven was involved with the murder. There was some shady stuff going on. Ven hadn't seen his wife, but he was obviously distraught with the his daughter being murdered. The other person that was murdered, I'm looking up his name because I'm bad at this game, is Sorry, guys. I had wrote up all these notes to give to the party, and then Fantasy Ground must have crashed, and that document is no longer in here. So
No.
yeah. So
My Fantasy Ground is just frozen right now. You guys should check your clients.
Mine's good.
Nope,
Yeah,
mine's
we're
good.
Just me then.
Gosh, if only we knew someone who like ran the game or something, they could probably inform. You know.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we go away for a couple weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Rusty as nails. Alrighty. So at the Sandpoint Lumber Mill, they found the body of Davdithas had found a couple things that were a little odd as well. There were strange wounds on the body that kind of smelled like decay. Yachts, you did just disconnect, so you're gonna have to reconnect.
I force closed it. I'm working on it. Sorry.
No worries. So it was a rotten smell on the wounds for the person. It was a lingering scent of decay. Almost like an animal had died in the area. So Katrine was the daughter of Van Binder, and she had been apparently it looked like she was pushed into a log splitter, and not much left of her. The other gentleman, Harker's body was hung up on meat hooks on the wall. Davdithas had found some prints going into the down into the swamp area over by the river. Our party tracked down there and looked, and what they determined is I thought that somebody had gone down and looked back up to watch what was happening at the mill after the crime. Sheriff Hemlock indicated that Iborthorn was Harker's partner at the lumber mill, but has not. Our party has not encountered him yet. They did go up to the estate and try and find some more information, but Davdithas did not impress the servant at the door, and she slammed the door in his face.
No surprise there.
No surprise there. So
some say he just couldn't get in.
Oh,
I certainly couldn't finish the job.
Oh God.
All right, I'm sorry. It was bad.
Thank you for saying sorry. I needed that.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Eh?
sorry.
They also found the Sihedron rune at the scene of the crime as well. Our party is very familiar with the Sihedron rune, and they have encountered it once or twice before. So when we left off, our party were returning from the noble's house and encountered some goblins on the bridge. And when we last left off, a creature made of water had started a pool and was popped up out of the water and smacked a goblin off the bridge. And with that, we're going to bring us to the goblin. One of the goblins.
Can you share the map for us?
Oh, yeah, that would help, huh?
Yeah.
And swap scenes.
Yeah.
All right. So the goblin in the back, seeing this creature pop up out of the water and just roar back and water splashing off of it, decides that it is not in his best interest to advance and starts to run away. Being the cowardly little goblin that they are. So as the creature starts to run away, the hobgoblin in the back, which is obviously the leader, steps up and stops in the path of the creature and yells, "Get those long shanks!" And with that, it's going to bring us to Idabrix.
Okay.
Could you switch scenes real quick?
Absolutely.
That would be good. Yes.
Yes, I can. Stupid Stream Deck. I hit the button. Alrighty.
Well, how dare you hit the button?
All right.
So let's see. I am going to use my crossbow, but I'm not sure if I can actually hit is that a goblin that's behind the elemental?
Yes.
Okay. Can I shoot to hit the goblin, or do I have to aim for the elemental directly in front of it?
So they are enemies right now, so you would not be able to. He is not your ally, so you would have to either move and shoot, or get a better line of vision on him. So.
Okay. And this 10-foot square is grease?
I believe that was grease from Mihaly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to be sure. All right, I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move around the grease square, so I'm going to move up
right there
to there, and then I'm actually going to move one step over.
Okay.
So I'm standing right in front of the grease square.
Yep.
And I'm going to. Can I shoot the goblin from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Since I took Rager as my last level, goblinoids are actually my favorite enemy now.
Okay.
Good choice.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
I
right?
can't imagine why that happened.
Did they slight you some way?
They might have.
Might have. Okay.
They might have a
Were
little.
they rude? They were rude to you. Okay.
They were super rude.
Alrighty. So Idabrix runs up, nimbly jumping over the little barrier of grease that Mi has tossed at the entrance to the bridge, and takes aim with her crossbow.
Yes.
At her.
And I'm going to aim with my crossbow. I shoot for a 20. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit. So the bolt
Alright.
flies true past the creature made of water and lodges into the shoulder of the goblin for how many points of damage, Idabrix?
So that's going to be. Hey,
You got to roll the damage on him.
I did. I'm not sure why it didn't work, but I don't know what's going on. 9 damage.
So Idabrix, the crossbow bolt flies and lodges in the shoulder of the creature. It kind of deflects off a bone, and the bone and the bolt like lodges deeper than you think it normally would, and kills the goblin outright.
Oh, see, now it came up with the other one.
Still dead. Still dead.
I was going to say the one that came up first actually should have had a +2 attached to it. So
Yeah.
because it registered the +2 when I tried to roll the first time. But
Okay.
It's
anyway.
double dead now.
It's
double
wicked dead,
It's
as we
dead.
say in New England.
Wicked dead.
It's
wicked dead.
Wicked dead, kid.
Yeah.
Gunnar, you're up. What are we doing?
I
6 seconds.
I'm gonna move up and draw my bow and take a shot at the water elemental.
Okay.
Why not?
Alrighty. So Gunnar moves up and tries to peer around his friend, the little little Idabrix, and lets fly with a bow at the creature
Yep. It's a 20.
for AC 20. That would be a hit. So
Okay.
the bolt, it is a bow, right?
Yep.
So draws back the arrow and lets fly. It flies into the creature for how many points of damage?
It takes 10 points of damage.
Okay. So it parts the Red Sea as it goes through the creature, and a puddle splashes off the side of the creature, and it kind of, it doesn't scream, but like you hear the noise like a wave crashing, and it obviously does not look impressed at you. So with that, it's going to bring us to Davdithas.
All right. I am going to move 20 feet towards the tip of this walkway here.
Okay.
And I am within range to touch Gunnar, yes?
Yes, you are.
All right. I'm going to reach out to him and be like, a bit of luck to you, laddie. Let's get this show on the road.
Every time.
Oh God.
And I pat him one on the rear end while I channel the luck
Oh,
into
God.
him. So there we go. That's my turn.
Mihaly, you're up.
Okay, I'll dispel that grease. Is that a free move?
That's a free action. Yep.
Great. I'll remove that pointer. So I will move in 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just checking range to see if I can get a shot of acid splash at the water thing.
What's the range?
Caught me rusty. They caught me slipping. 25 plus 5 every 2.
Nope, you don't have range.
I will
Count it out for me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Close but no cigar. I'll ready in action if anything comes within reach.
Wait. You're level 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's 5. It's okay.
10?
Yeah, it's plus
4
10.
is it?
It'd be 35. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Mihaly?
I'll just ready in action to attack if it comes closer
With what?
or within my range. Sorry?
With what?
Acid splash.
All right.
Thanks.
So the creature on the bridge rears back, foam sprays off of it, puddles splash everywhere, and it starts to move towards Idabrix. And if you would like to jump in now, you may, Mihaly.
Yes. So I'll put my hands together and conjure forth a bolt of acid. And I'll struggle to remember how to cast it. I'm sorry. There it is.
Lovely.
Don't mind me. We've been away for 2 weeks. I roll a 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay, for touch AC, and that does in fact land a hit on the creature.
My goodness. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Miracle.
2 damage, sir.
All right. So as the creature starts to rear in and start to rush towards Idabrix, Mihaly steps forward and a glob of acid shoots out from his hands and hits the creature, doing 2 damage to him. Idabrix, he is going to come up and he is going to take a swing at you. You see a giant, a jet of water coming at you, and he is going to. Where is it? We're all rusty tonight, folks. This is. Where is his attack?
Just got to get back in the groove.
We
We just
did-
need
we-
like
we
20
literally
minutes of
did.
this and we'll be fine. Yeah. Don't worry.
All right, so he is going to come down and attack you for AC 21.
That's a hit.
Okay. So as the water comes crushing down on you, it hits you like across the side of the head and down your chest, and it for 10 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
most painful water ever.
already with that. So the goblin at the back that was running starts to try to run away even farther. And as he does so, the hobgoblin is going to take a attack of opportunity as he leaves and swing at him. So the hobgoblin, seeing the goblin try to flee, yells, "You're not going anywhere!" and tries to commissar him and swings at him. And the goblin ducks under his blow and he starts throwing away. So the goblin gets about right there. Now it being the goblin's turn, he is going to turn and chase his quarry up farther and take another stride and stab him in the back with his longsword, and is unsuccessful in that attack. Idabrix, your turn.
All right. Well, now I'm super irritated with the water elemental. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to drop my crossbow and swing at it with my short sword.
Okay.
And just want the die.
So Idabrix, recovering from the blow to her head, drops her bow and draws her sword and tries to slash through the center of the creature. It pulls back in a wave and What did you roll, Idabrix?
I rolled an 11.
All right, so it pulls back, and the blade passes in front of it harmlessly. Gunnar, you're up.
I'm gonna take another 5-foot step forward, and I'm gonna knock another arrow, and I'm gonna aim at the hobgoblin that's trying to hurt his friend.
Okay.
Don't forget about your bit of luck.
Oh, that's right, my bit of luck.
Laddie.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Say it right.
my God.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit with a 19. Yes.
Yes, that does hit. So, Gunnar, what was that? Your bow? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I take a quick step forward. I knock another arrow, and I aim for the back of that hobgoblin's head.
Oh, the
and I
hobgoblin
loose an
across
arrow at him.
across the bridge?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Gunnar draws his mighty bow back. The veins in his arms popping out as he lets fly with an arrow that shoots over the gap and hits the goblin for how much damage? Hobgoblin.
Slams into his back with a mighty thud for 9 points of damage.
Oh, the hobgoblin howls in rage and looks as the arrow is stuck in his shoulder, and he screams with rage and pain as it lands thunk in his back. Davdithas, you're up, sir.
I am going to move another 20 feet forward. And as I do so, I am going to pull out my javelin.
Okay.
And I am going to, oh boy, it's gonna be, hold on, I gotta, yeah, you know what, I'll throw it at the water elemental.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you do so, you be a -4.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Hopefully a bit of luck is with me.
Mm.
It is not. That is a 10.
So as Davdithas steps forward, he draws the javelin, one of the weapons blessed by his goddess, leans back and launches the javelin at the creature. It narrowly misses Idabrix's head and thuds into the ground behind 20 feet behind the creature.
That's when I turn around and I'm like, watch what you're doing.
Oh well.
Mihaly, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna remain where I'm at and conjure forth some magic missiles.
Okay.
So just let me recap because I only got to use them a couple of times. For every 2 caster levels beyond the first, I gain an additional missile. So I would be able to fire 2 at the same target.
Correct. You can actually you can split those between targets as well.
Yeah, as long as they're no further than 15 feet apart.
I believe
Something
it's 15.
like that.
Yeah, we can look it up, but I believe it's 15 feet.
In this case, it doesn't matter. I'll fire both at the elemental. That's 1d4 plus 1.
Yep.
So they hit automatically. So I just need to roll damage. Correct.
Correct.
Okay, here comes the first one. I roll a 2 plus 1 is 3.
Okay.
And second is 2 plus 1 is 3. Total of 6.
Okay. So Mihaly steps forward. Magical darts appear in his hands and fly unerringly into the creature. And a spray of mist comes off each place where the missiles land. So at this, we're gonna turn to the creature, and he is going to take a mighty swing at Idabrix. He is going to power attack.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Alrighty. Oh, that's not what we want. We want this. Does AC 11 hit?
It does not, sir.
Okay. With that, he is going to take a 5-foot step back and dissolve into water and slip down through the floorboards into the stream. That brings us to the goblin fleeing in the back. As he starts to run away from the hobgoblin chasing him, and because he's doing a full retreat, he's able to disengage from combat and run away. The hobgoblin back there shrieks and looks back at the party, seeing Gunnar with the bow in his hand and our party ready. He starts to run after the goblin. Is going to take another swing at him for AC 11, and the hobgoblin just comes down and is unable to land a blow on the creature. Idabrix, your turn.
Let's see. 15, 20, 35, 40. I'm going to move 40 feet up, which is double my distance.
Okay.
Double my speed. But then I'll actually shoot. I'm going to just watch at that point. Already in action in case one of them turns back and starts to come back across the bridge. But otherwise, I'm going to just watch and wait for them to take each other out.
Gunnar, your turn, sir.
Step up 40, and as I'm taking a leisurely stroll up onto the edge of the bridge, I draw and knock another arrow, check for wind, and let another round shot at the hobgoblin.
So Gunnar steps up. He picks up a couple leaves really quick, drops them to make sure the wind's flowing in his direction, draws back that mighty bow, his arms quiver, and he lets fly with an arrow for AC.
My whole sheet just went wonky. Give me 1 second. Apologies.
No problem.
There we go. And that is an AC 16.
It's a hit, sir.
Nice.
And he is going to take another beastly 5 points of damage.
All right. So the arrow sails through the air. You see the arc and glisten off the feathers as it spirals through the air, and it comes down and lands in the other shoulder in the back of the hobgoblin, and he cries out in pain. That brings us to Davdithas.
Oh, joy. I am going to, let's see, if it's a full sprint, I can move. In medium armor, what is it, triple?
Triple.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Wow. I'm winded. That's my turn.
So Davdithas, seeing the fleeing goblins, starts to run. He tries to pick up momentum in his armor, and he's like, he just
which is the sound none of the ladies make with him. I'm trying. Maybe I'm really missing these tonight.
Oh man!
I just threw something at the camera.
Just silence.
So.
Oh
man!
Made fun of enough gets today. Slower as he's running. It's like shink, 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 shink. Oh.
He's like. All right, Mihaly, your turn, sir.
I'll move in right up beside Gunnar.
Okay.
And I'll fire a magic missile at the. Sorry, are both of those goblins still there? I thought you said one full retreated.
He ran his max distance, but he was retreating from combat. So
both of those are still valid targets.
That's where you see them is where they are.
Awesome. One each. I'm gonna fire magic missiles at them.
Okay. What's the range of magic missiles?
100 plus something.
Wow.
Let me just double check. 100 plus 10 feet every level. So
okay,
we're within range.
140.
Yep, you are within range.
So first one at the hobgoblin. That is a 4.
Okay.
And the second one at the regular goblin, I'm assuming.
Okay.
That is a 5.
Okay. So as Mihaly puts his hands together, he looks to the sky, puts his hands together, and darts shoot out of his fingertips. Unerringly, one flies and lodges in the ear of the hobgoblin, and goes through. Blood flies out the other ear, and he falls to the ground dead. And the other missile goes over the top of the hobgoblin and lodges in the base of the spine of the goblin, and it goes down.
I'm gonna look up to Gunnar and nudge him and go, "My kills." Big smirk. Huge smirk waiting to get pushed off the bridge.
Very good. I reach back and I give you a firm clap on the back.
Pushes him forward another 5 feet.
I did a thing.
And he's gone.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, as you guys are standing there, suddenly a spout of water comes up from outside, from down up through the bridge, rears back and takes a shot at Idabrix. I'm sorry, Mihaly for AC 23.
No, you said I think when you said Idabrix, you meant Gunnar, but I'll let it slide. We'll just go.
I'm
with
glad
Idabrix.
I'm glad you'll let it slide. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Two of them quite often, Yeah.
I know they look so similar.
Practically interchangeable in every way, shape,
You know
and form.
It's
Hey,
true.
why not, right?
So the problem is I had the map zoomed out really far, so the chat could see the whole combat. They could see the goblins off to the side. So I looked down and I'm like, oh, I think that's Mihaly. All right. Alrighty.
Gersh, turn it. All
does
right. So tell me if I die or not.
AC 23 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Fuck.
oh, I'm sorry, that's not a hit. No.
Okay. Well, God, I thought that was 19 damage.
Uh,
I
so-
had a heart attack.
So a wave of Amar comes down and slams into the side of Mihaly for 6 points of damage, and he is going to cleave that into Gunnar. So,
Oof.
Gunnar, does a 13 hit you?
Negative.
Okay, so it smashes into Mihaly, and the water kind of parts around Mihaly after that, and the water doesn't come back together in time to land a blow on Gunnar. So that brings us to these guys are dead. This guy is dead, and Idabrix, it's your turn, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to move up to the other side of the water line. And I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Okay.
And I get a +2 for flanking. And sneak attack, I think, if I hit. So
Yay! Yay!
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I did it. I did a thing, guys. I remembered. I don't even have my post-it note anymore.
Idabrix, seeing the creature attack her friend Mihaly and her friend Gunnar, turns around, brings her sword about, and tries to stab it into the back of the creature for AC
12.
Unfortunately, she is unable to land a skillful blow on the creature, and that will bring us to Gunnar.
Gunnar lets out a laugh as I stare at the water elemental, and I drop my bow as a free action. I take a 5 foot and draw my longsword
Okay.
as a free action, and I swing my mighty longsword against this wily elemental, cleaving it down the middle.
So
with
Gunnar
15.
steps forward, bringing his sword in a mighty overhand slash, comes down, and the blade brings off the bridge as it slips past the creature. Davdithas, you're up.
I, seeing the commotion rising behind me, move back into the field towards them.
Okay.
So I move 15 feet back towards them, pulling out my mightiest weapon, my holy symbol. And I grasp it, channeling the power of Desna, and yell to the sky, "Healy, healy, no bad feelies." And I channel healing energy, selecting not to heal the elemental.
Featuring Davdithas, the ironic cleric.
Healy. No bad feeling.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Everyone heal for
How long have you been sitting on that joke? Because that's pure fucking gold.
like 30 seconds. I just thought
Oh,
of that
okay.
before.
I was
my
hoping it was like
God.
2 weeks and you were
Oh.
just dying.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty. Oh God. 3 points. Everybody heal for 3. And
That's all I got out of it. was
I award you I award you 3 points of healing, and may God have mercy on your soul. The whole party is dumber.
For having dealt with that spell.
You heal 3 HP, but lose 3 IQ.
Right. You take 3 intelligence point damage. All right.
Oh wow.
D4 intelligence damage. Here we go. Y'all are gonna be dumb like Gunnar now. Come on.
Mihaly, you are up.
Can I move through a friendly square?
You can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to make a retreat away from the water elemental.
Okay.
So you didn't say I am getting attacked yet, so I really like that.
No, because you retreated. If you perform an action, he would take a swing on your way out.
So as I'm running away, I'm going to shout to Gunnar, your kill. And I'm going to stand over here out of the action and turn around like a coward and cast some acid splash on him.
You can't. You'll take an attack of opportunity as you walked out.
All the way over here, though?
You're taking.
I can't walk over there and then start to cast?
No. If you make a retreat action, you can't make an attack on the same round. Otherwise, you would. So essentially,
it's not a full retreat.
So yeah, the simple act of moving away causes it, but you can avoid that by taking a full retreat, but you're not.
Right. You're moving. You're making one action to move out of combat. You know what I mean? Like you're distancing yourself from your enemy. You don't technically have to full retreat. You don't have to run 120 feet away.
Yeah, I only moved a standard move, a 30 foot.
But if you attack now, it rewinds, and as you leave combat, to turn around and cast a spell at him, you would get an attack of opportunity.
It's not even that. It's just the act of a standard move. Like it's not a special move. Just moving out of his range causes the attack.
He could 5 feet out, or he could.
Yeah.
He could, if he was right here still, and he took a 5 foot step back and cast a spell, he would be perfectly fine. But since he ran this way, that's the only thing he can do this turn. Otherwise, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
As he moved out of the threat range.
If you'll allow me, I'll take a 5 step back and cast. Yeah, I've learned my lesson. Thank you.
I'm breaking my own rules here. So
no. Well, I'll just do this then. I'll just retreat out and we'll have my turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So the creature,
that's fair.
The creature takes a 5 foot step back and drops down into the water, disappearing from view.
Son of a. Yachts, dive in after it.
Idabrix, you're up.
I'm going to. I need to. Can't. Okay. I'm gonna run up. Back over this way and pick my crossbow back up.
Okay.
And put my sword away. That's it.
Okay. All right, Gunnar, you're up.
I'm gonna stand my ground, draw my shield, and prep an action for when the elemental comes back up. I swing at him.
Okay. Alrighty. That brings us to Davdithas, I'm sorry.
Okay. Looking at the spread here, I'm going to move 5 feet south to the other side of the bridge. And as I do so, pull out my Morning Star and also ready in action to attack should the water elemental come within range.
Okay.
Or what I believe to be a water elemental. I don't know if I've actually identified
Nobody has identified this creature yet.
Okay.
All right. Mihaly, you're up.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, and I'll ready acid splash for when or if it reappears.
Okay.
God, I hope it does. It's in for a wallop.
You guys wait a couple minutes, and it's everything seems pretty quiet. The creature does not reappear, and I'll leave it to you.
Who is you? Are we still on initiative?
You can choose to not be if you want.
We can choose to not be.
So cryptic. That's so cryptic. All right.
I'll lower my guard and cast detect magic.
A Balrog appears.
A Balrog of
I'll
Mordor.
die.
Okay.
I choose to be fed to it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are on the bridge, and depending on how long do you want to wait?
36 seconds.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
5 minutes.
All right. After about 5 minutes passes, you guys nothing has reappeared.
Let's quickly cross the bridge.
Oh, sorry.
Ha! It reappeared. Let's win.
Attack.
I throw Idabrix at it.
Yeet. Yeet.
Idabrix pulls out 2 crossbow bolts and holds them while she flies through the air.
I just stand with my mouth agape.
So I just want to clarify one thing. We have all joked about the fact that the wheel, the training wheels came off at level 4. If you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask. You know what I mean? But like, if you decide to make an action and it's a punishing action, you're gonna get punished for it. I'm gonna punish you. Okay. But don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask your question. I see his thing lighting up, but I don't get it in the sound. Alrighty. So you guys, it's you. Whatever you'd like to do.
I'm gonna get the heck off the bridge here, guys. That's I don't know what the heck was going on there. That's not cool.
I move with Mihaly.
So can I make an intelligence check, Mike, to see if I knew what kind of animal that thing was?
You would have to do like knowledge planes.
I got dungeoneering, and that's it.
Nope.
And religion.
Nope.
Would
Okay.
happen to be a noble animal.
I
If
see
you want it to be.
his thing lighting up. Okay. What are you guys doing?
I guess
I'm moving with Mihaly. I'm crossing the bridge.
cross the bridge.
Well, since they're all going, I'm going too.
Okay. You guys cross the bridge uneventfully. Uneventfully? Uneventfully.
Uneventfully.
That's a new one.
I'm gonna head back towards the hobgoblins and the goblin and start searching the bodies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah. I'll supervise.
Okay. So I actually deleted the hobgoblin. I deleted them, but the goblins are carrying the typical, they get the dog slicer, small leather armor. But the hobgoblin has about 20 gold pieces in his pocket.
Okay. Party stash.
All right, you guys can just add that to your sheet if you would, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I look at the other 3. Where to next?
Let's not stand anywhere near the water. That thing could still be anywhere.
Fair.
Generally in the water.
Generally, yes.
I'm
So
gonna
let's not go near it.
I'm gonna pop the map of Sandpoint so you guys, if you need any help on guiding yourselves.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
I'm ready. So I just popped the map of Sandpoint for you.
I
So we're
suppose
down
since
by
we
the
were-
bridge.
Yeah. I suppose we were on our way back to Sandpoint, yes? So maybe we should just back to the Rusty Dragon?
I'm gonna reach down in the dirt and write scary thing in water, careful on bridge in the walkway here. Yep, we're good to go, guys.
All right, perfect.
Okay. So you guys make your way back into town to the towards the Rusty Dragon. As you cross the bridge on the eastern the southeastern point going into town, the guards greet you as you walk in. Oh, what's going on, friends?
So much.
You know there's a thing in the water over there, right? Like way down there on the other bridge?
What do you mean, little one?
Like
River
water,
monster.
like it's a water monster. It's a monster made of water.
Oh, we don't have water monsters around here. What are you talking about? What do it look like?
A monster
water.
made of water.
Did you? Okay. All right.
So I'm guessing that's not common to these areas, huh?
No, that's not that common. Maybe he looks over at his other guardian. Fred, go back to the barracks, grab a couple more and send them down and take a look. Well, Fred.
There were goblins down there too. You should be ready for that.
Oh.
We killed
Fred.
them. We just didn't kill the water monster.
Okay. Fred, grab about 6. All right. So he starts running off. Shink, 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 shink.
Nice Doppler effect there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's curious. Never heard anything like that. I mean, the goblins, those little bastards have been around lately.
It attacked the goblins, so it doesn't seem to be logically affiliated with them in any way, but there's definitely something happening down there.
What if that was a ruse?
What?
Mind blown. What if they're on the same team and he attacked them to make you guys think they weren't on the same team?
I think they're both too dumb to come up with that, but I appreciate the thoughts.
Yeah,
man.
You're probably right. You're probably right. You guys are the heroes.
Okay. Well,
where you guys headed?
Never know.
Tavern.
Looks over at Davdithas. I heard you like the tavern.
Yeah, absolutely.
I slap Davdithas in the back. Congratulations, you're the new
die.
I saw it.
Alrighty. So when you guys start making your way over, you get back to the Rusty Tavern. You open the door to the tavern, and then the familiar smells of cooking food and spreaded ale assault your nose. And you look in and you see your friend Amiko at the bar.
So, Mihaly, have you seen these? I'm guessing there's some sort of magical creatures, because, well, how else would they have been made?
Well, that's a great question. Mike, have I seen them?
What skills do you have? As far as
knowledge arcana, knowledge dungeoneering.
No.
I just assumed I couldn't, so I didn't even ask.
No. You can always ask. Feel free to ask. You know what I mean? Like you
I will ask next time. Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, guys, as new players, especially, don't be afraid to ask questions in here. We like helping. So,
me likey.
Okay.
Gunnar, I mean, I assume they're magical in some sense, but I've not come across them in my travels.
So we need to study on them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe someone around town could know, but the guard didn't seem to have any clue.
Between you, me, and the wall, sometimes I wonder if I'm smarter than the guards around here.
Hey guys, can I ask you a question real quick? What if it was able to like take the shape of a liquid? What do you think? Do you think maybe if I get a beer, it might like manifest in the beer? Like,
yeah, maybe you shouldn't drink the beer.
Yeah, you should stop.
Gosh. You don't think I should have any, huh? Oh no, this is terrible.
Yeah, no mead either.
Amiko,
Yes, Davdithas.
has any of your mead come to life lately? I know it's an odd question.
Amiko, she starts laughing. Davdithas. You know they're messing with you, right?
What do you mean? No, I saw a liquid creature. It could manifest at any moment. We have to destroy everything.
I think you should destroy it by consuming it.
That's not a bad idea. Quick, I'll take everything you got.
No,
but I'll send a couple rounds out.
All right,
She just kind of
I'll
rolls her
start
eyes and walk in the back. But before she does, she turns back and looks at you guys. You mentioned this. What is this? What
I was
this?
just about to ask if maybe you've seen this thing before. It looked like almost a humanoid form made out of entirely water. And it attacked with like jets of water as it swung its arms. It almost drowned Idabrix.
Hmm.
Can I roll a knowledge nature?
That's why she looks like a white cat right now.
Okay.
It's not a natural creature.
Okay.
Idabrix, I mean, you would know that. So you would know it was a not natural creature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By knowledge nature, like you could roll that. I know you could get it on like a 5. You know it not to be a natural part of the order of things.
Okay.
So Amiko looks at you and goes, "Well, I mean, you know, in my travels, in my mercenary years, you hear rumors of such things. You know, like they're called elementals, and you know, there's different kinds. And I think that, you know, your Karen and them had referenced that you guys might need a chunk of an earth elemental too, right? I think that's kind of sounds similar here.
So this would be a sea elemental?
Maybe water, just
Water in general?
Yeah.
Fair.
Interesting. I wonder. Let me do some research and let me see if I can find somebody in town that could maybe give a little more information about that.
It'd be appreciated. Thank you, Amiko.
Good sirs. I'll go get the food and we'll have Bethany run the food out for you. Okay. So
Sounds good.
After a couple minutes, the food comes out from the kitchen. Bethany brings the food out for you, greeting you guys, and laying the food and ale out in front of you.
Yay, food.
I'm just gonna start hoeing in.
I sit down and set my stuff down to the right of me and start eating.
Does food include mead?
It does.
All right. So as I kick one back, I say, "Ha! Take that, foul creature!" And I grab another.
So Davdithas, as you do that, give me a perception.
Okay.
Everybody, give me a
little.
perception.
That is 24 for me.
20 for me.
Anybody over a
7.
10, you look around the inn and you realize that Davdithas has the attention of everybody in the crowd. They're kind of looking at him like with that mix of like pity and confusion that you would give somebody who's not quite right in the head.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to start swirling it up into like a little figure of an elemental on top of his drink.
Oh my god.
Just kind of trying to like be a little bit
Oh,
quiet about it
man.
and just like over to the side, just kind of like swirling it up a little bit.
Like a little whirlpool?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
like maybe a little figure of whatever that thing looked like popping up out of the top of the mead as it spins around.
Is the mug in his hand when you're doing this?
I'm assuming. Are you still holding it? You must be.
Well, I just kicked one back, so I'm about to reach for another.
Okay, so as you're reaching for the other, this action is going to play out. It's going to start swirling around.
All right.
And a little
Davdithas,
elemental shape is going to pop out of the top.
give me a perception, Davdithas.
Okay.
If I can see this, Gunnar's gonna smash the cask out of his hand
Please.
across the room.
26.
Give me a perception, Gunnar and Idabrix as well.
Nope. 6.
23.
Idabrix, as you look over, and Davdithas, as you look down at the mug, the mead in it starts very slowly and lazily just moving in a counterclockwise circle in the mug, and it starts to spin a little bit faster and faster. Gunnar is looking down at his food, and this is good shit. And all of a sudden, a little creature pops up, like a little miniature version of the what you guys believe to be the elemental pops up, made of mead, and just kind of roars a little bit, but it's like, you know,
It's just super cute, like, but still there.
no noise comes out of its mouth, obviously, but it just kind of opens its mouth and starts like waving its appendages at you.
It appears, and I grab for my star knife.
Do I see that Mihaly is like doing something, or
Give me a perception.
22?
Oh,
If you're trying to hide your actions, give me a sleight of hand, Mihaly.
Sleight of hand with a +2 for Dex. That's a 15.
Idabrix, you do notice that Mihaly is appears to be casting a spell.
Totally gonna let this play out.
Okay.
As he draws his star knife and yells, then can I smash the thing out of the way?
I will say that
All right.
that's, you freely see what's going on at that point.
So he yells and he draws a star knife, and Gunnar goes for the stein of ale and whips it across the room towards the doorway.
The outside, like the door outside, or where?
Yeah,
Give me something.
the door outside.
Okay.
Pardon?
All right. So the mug whips across the room, hits the wall, shatters, and the beer starts trickling down the wall, or mead starts trickling down the wall, and our crockery hits the floor. Amiko comes flying out of the kitchen. Bethany whips her head around, looks at you guys, and was like, "What's going on?"
As the water splashes against the wall, I throw my star knife at it.
Oh, this is fun. Give me an attack roll.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
this
God.
is a 11.
Okay, so as Davdithas takes his star knife and he whips it at the wall, not very close to the area he threw it, but more to the side, kind of goes into the wall like 2 feet above a patron's head.
I'm gonna use mage hands to pull that knife back over to our table and place it in the center of the table here between our plates.
Okay.
Luna, mute.
So Amiko is standing there with sword in hand. Bethany has a frying pan in her hand, and they're looking around the room. What's happening? The patrons
Gunnar draws his blade and points at the wall and goes, "Water elemental!"
And I'm like, guys, it's okay. It's all right.
The beer, it's haunted.
Meat's haunted.
Meat's haunted.
Mead's haunted.
Miko, as you know, we were having a bit of a laugh with our buddy Davdithas here. He seems to have taken it slightly too far.
You were joking?
Well, she told you we were,
Give me a-
joking around with you before you
Give me a bluff.
ordered the mead. I wasn't really bluffing.
Oh,
But
you
okay.
are. Oh, you are.
25.
Oh, that's a good bluff.
That's very good. Bluff.
Amiko's like, okay. What's
I promise he'll tone it down. We'll keep an eye on him.
Davdithas? She gives you a look with a kind of a glare to it, and just like, that one.
I saw it take form. It was going to attack us.
Yeah, we're all really tired, but I think we'll have another mead if that's okay.
No more mead. None. It is unsafe. No one may have mead.
That that includes you, right?
Look, I don't want that thing inside me. It would tear me from end to end.
There's
No,
far too many
drink
jokes.
it. If it's inside you, I can pummel it from inside you.
Perhaps
Dear
this is the only
Lord.
way to defeat it.
Somebody
gonna-
stop me.
I'm gonna lean over to Mihaly and be like, now look what you've done.
If he drinks it and it's inside of his gullet, I can pound his gullet.
I really
It
didn't
is
see
the only
this
way.
coming.
I will trap it within my
How did you
innards.
not see this coming?
I don't know.
And I will allow Gunnar to beat it to death inside me.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what?
we can
Another
let that
mead
play
then.
out. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. But outside.
So what's the plan, guys?
Well,
Mead.
it seems to
Mead
be
aside,
It seems to be not taking shape again, so I think we might have killed it, whipping it across the room.
Mm.
Good strike with the knife, David.
It was a little one. Yeah, you got it. You nailed it.
I trust that I hit its spirit as it evaporated over that
it looks
man's
like.
head.
I'm gonna stand up on my chair and go 3 cheers for our hero Davdithas. Hip hip hooray!
I take a bow.
I raise my cup.
A glass of mead in celebration.
It's
perhaps.
safe.
As you guys are celebrating, the door to the Rusty Dragon Inn opens in, and you see the familiar face of Sheriff Hemlock walking in and approaching you. he hails your group and looks around the room, looks at the crockery at his feet as he walks in, and just kind of looks around questioning at D'Amico, and she just shakes her head and gives him a quick nod over to you guys, or more specifically to Davdithas, and all right. So the look passes on his face, and he starts to walk over to the party.
Sheriff, good to see you. We've got news.
Yes.
What news?
The goblins were down by the bridge with water spirits.
Water spirits? How many were down there?
Well, we
How
saw
big?
one down there, and we saw one here.
Yes. But we took care of it.
He turns around,
Yeah,
looks back towards the door, and looks questioningly at Idabrix.
There was one down by the bridge. Yep.
And the one here.
I mean, sure. There was
Do you
one
have a
down by
part
the
in
bridge
this?
that was made of water. Yes.
Do you have a part in this?
No.
You seem to be ignoring the fact that there was one just here that Gunnar and
I'm
myself
saying
so
there was
eloquently
one
defeated.
down by the bridge that was made of water.
Mihaly,
Yes.
you saw it too, didn't you? The one that appeared here?
Can't say I did. I'm rolling a bluff. Don't worry. 2 plus 9 is 11.
Sense
Deal
motive.
with it.
Sense motive. Davdithas.
All right. I'm
That's
coming
gonna
up.
happen right now.
Good luck.
That's
Oh,
11.
11.
And a tie goes to me, I believe.
I don't know.
Or does it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait,
But
wait. Mihai. Oh,
We all rolled 11.
Who's
for
got-
bluff,
who's-
and
who's got the
We
bigger
both-
modifier?
I've
me with plus 9.
And Mihai, your bluff stands.
I'm having way too much fun with that. I'm sorry.
And I didn't technically bluff. I said I saw one down by the bridge that was made of water.
Gunnar, it must have some hold over their minds. We must stay vigilant.
It's an elemental, I'm sure.
Yes, it could be anywhere and everywhere.
We should bathe in dirt.
It's the only way. Quickly, outside.
Earth
Dude,
elementals.
you're like 80% water, though.
What stops
no.
water? We were hurting it with our weapons.
I believe so.
Well, I think my acid
Fire.
splash hit it.
Fire?
Fire.
I know how to make fire.
You want to
Cast
boil
spark.
the devil out of it?
This could work.
It could.
This
We
is
must
such a
do it.
terrible
For now
idea.
on, we boil all water.
Idabrix, you have a little voice in the back of your head that's saying, you have a feeling something not good is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. This
We
is-
need a pot the size of Davdithas.
No, we really don't.
The tubs. The tubs we've
The
made.
tubs!
Yeah.
Guys,
The tubs.
guys,
What?
Friends.
did it ever occur to you that perhaps
I'll
have a-
stop you right there. Sheriff Hemlock, we do not want to waste your time, sir. Please tell us why you're here. I'm just going to look over at Idabrix and wink.
I'm just gonna drop my head in my hands and be like, I'm done. I'm done.
Davdithas, I want you and you and Gunnar are wholly convinced that something is going on with this
Oh, yeah.
elemental in the glass.
Yeah.
Are you going to let this pass?
No.
No.
Dear Lord, just drop it.
You seem quick to change the subject, my friend.
Give me a sense motive. Davdithas.
Gosh, let it be good. Let it be good. Let there be an end to this. 13.
Oh, God.
If you want to maintain the bluff, Mihai, then let me get a roll.
All right. 23. I can do this all day.
You think, Davdithas, you think Mihai is completely serious?
My
Completely
head hurts.
serious in what? Like,
You think he's on the level with you? You don't suspect him of any tomfoolery or any nonsense at this.
Davdithas, there's a fountain in town, right?
Yes.
We have to go stop the fountain.
Quickly.
I head towards the door.
I grab my stuff and I go with him.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so Gunnar and where are we gonna put this? Where are we gonna put the fountain? Well, let's pick a point.
Dear Lord.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that the fountain is out in front of the Sandpoint Cathedral.
We rush to it.
Yep.
Okay, so Gunnar and Davdithas, as you rush up through the town, you're greeted by the sights of many of the townsfolk. They are cheering as they see their heroes run past, and you guys get up to the fountain. With that, we're gonna switch back over to Idabrix and Mihaly and Sheriff. Sheriff's like,
So Sheriff, I'm sure you can excuse the absence of those two. They have very important business, I'm sure. But you must have come to speak to us for a reason. Is there any more information regarding those murders?
We've been getting reports of noise happening under the Sandpoint, the glassworks again.
Oh goodness. Have you sent down any patrols yet?
No, we knew how that went last time.
Well, that was my concern. I mean, it didn't go so well. Perhaps we can, when we reconvene as a full party, perhaps we can go explore that for you. Would you send us down there?
I mean, if you guys would check it out for us.
Well, we know the lay of the land to at least some degree, and I'm sure we can navigate down there and check it out for you.
Okay.
What kind of noises?
Creaking and the scraping against walls and like a dull roar.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. Do you have any fallback plan? Can you seal it up if you had to? We'd
probably have to at least get down there and take a look and see, get some of our people that work the land down there to see what we could do to collapse it. But
what's your gut feeling in all this? Do you believe this is related at all to the recently deceased individuals?
Well, you guys had described a pool down there, and it's, I've consulted with a couple people in town, and so when that creature cut its wrist and the blood flowed into the pool and then a couple creatures jumped out of it, maybe something's going on with that. Maybe something, I don't know. There's we just had this water creature, and then we had a water creature in a glass in here. Is there something haunting the land and water right now?
No, that's just our buddy Davdithas completely overreacting to a minor trick.
He looks at you.
I wouldn't put too much thought into that. There was one elemental for sure down at the bridge south of the town.
What?
That was big enough to fight us.
What did you do,
Yeah.
Mihaly?
What I always do. It's Davdithas. He's way too easy of a target.
I put my cup on the table and I'm like, just show him.
I recreate the effect.
So before you, Sheriff Devon, Sheriff Hemlock's eyes, a little creature starts to grow out of the meat on the table.
And this is kind of what it looked like. Yeah.
And a hat appears on its head and a cane, and it starts to dance around the rim of the glass.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Oh, son of a.
So I dispel that and, just go back to my serious chats with the sheriff.
The mead just splooshes down back into the cup. Well, you got them running up towards the fountain.
They just need to run off some steam, if I'm honest. They're kind of overreacting to things.
So in the distance, you hear a shink, 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 shink.
There they go.
We're gonna switch over to Gunnar and Davdithas at this point. You guys by this point have made it probably 100 feet away from the Rusty Dragon, headed up towards the Sandpoint Cathedral.
Still running.
Yep, I'm
I
running.
pull my hammer off my hip.
I
Okay.
grab my Morning Star.
Okay, so as you're running and you guys make it up to the Sandpoint, the chapel, you run into the courtyard and you look, and there is a fountain with the image of Desna pouring with the image of Desna with her hands up and carved butterflies in her hands, and water flows out the tip, her pooled hands, and recycles back into the fountain.
Surely this place could not be tainted yet, could it?
I jump into the fountain and start smashing the water.
After a couple minutes of this, Father Xantus comes out because the Alkalites, seeing Gunnar apparently losing it a little bit, smashing the water with his hammer.
By the way, as water is splashing out of the fountain, I'm casting Spark on any of the water that falls on the ground.
Dear Lord, why?
So as Father Xantus comes out and he appears, he sees Davdithas casting Spark at the water that is being splashed outside of the fountain by Gunnar, calling down from Odin to smite his enemies. And as the sparks hitting this little water, it just goes out, and Davdithas is just repeating this over and over. guys, what are you doing?
Water elementals!
Water's haunted.
They were outside the town, then they were inside the tavern, and now they're going to be coming into the town through the fountain.
Slow down.
We have to stop them.
Slow down. There was an elemental outside the town and inside the town?
Yes.
Yes. It
Tell
took shape
us
in my
more.
mead.
Did you see an elemental type creature in this fountain?
In this fountain, no, but it could be anywhere. We have to destroy everything.
You're not destroying a monument to Desna, Davdithas.
Well, we don't need to destroy the monument, just the water itself. I cast Spark again at another puddle.
Noah, get the boat.
Father Xantus kind of looks around, looks at the Neilus Alkali to him, and looks at him, and he just is like, these the guys that saved the town.
Quickly, you all know Spark, correct? Help me. We must get rid of this water.
If we boil the water, the elementals can't survive.
Correct. Continue. Desna Spark. Desna Spark. Desna Spark.
You like throwing fucking shurikens or?
Yes!
Desna Spark.
Hadouken.
Desna Spark.
Oh man. Father Xantus tries to calm you guys down. And I assure you, there's no elemental, none have been seen. We can watch
Sense motive.
Okay.
You.
Roll
Okay. Yep.
It's a 20.
You believe he's telling the truth.
Oh, thank God. It's just-
You believe he's telling the truth. And he's speaking. What he's saying is making sense to you. You guys can get out of the fountain, and he'll you guys can certainly watch the fountain. We'll make sure that nothing forms and that there's no elemental just here. But come talk to me, Davdithas, please, Gunnar. Please get out of the fountain.
But
Get out
Father
of the fountain.
Xantus, as he steps out of the fountain, if they can be in the water outside, and we already saw them in the town, they can they can get through any of the piping. They could be savaging people. These could be the ones doing the murder.
Hmm.
And they were joined with kobolds and goblins.
Clearly, it's inconceivable for us to eliminate all sources of water. So perhaps several of us must stand vigil and keep an eye on it to make sure, should anything appear, that we can deal with it.
And with that, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Because I can't deal with your shit right now.
Thank God.
See what you started, Mihaly?
See what you dragged on way too long.
You convinced me.
A simple
bluff
trick.
roll is too high.
Let's just derail the whole campaign because I did one thing.
And I may or may not have encouraged it.
And that is how prestidigitation could take a whole side quest.
I kind of love it. Let's keep going. Let's camp out there tonight. Under the stars, me and you, buddy.
Hey, Freya.
And now you get a glimpse into what happens behind the scenes when you can't see us.
Dear Lord.
Water's haunted.
Water's haunted. Meat's haunted.
Water's
This
haunted.
party's haunted. Wow. All right, guys. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, but let's say hi to everybody. We got Bat Duck, we got Freya, Oreo, we got Dom the Possum King, we got Mac Jackal, Candleless, Great Wolf. We don't care about Game on Luna.
Yeah, that's true.
Wolf's Blood, Orchist. We got a lot of friends. We got one of the cops is in here.
Saw Nate.
Nate as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for coming hanging out with us again tonight. We're gonna take a quick break. We appreciate you guys coming out and bearing with us through this time of the year and our new job. And yeah, so we're gonna take a quick 5-minute. We're gonna come back, and I don't fucking know what we're gonna do. I don't know. Something. I guarantee you, something will happen.
Time to start furiously rewriting the campaign. Water monsters everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, we'll see you guys in a couple
got
minutes. Let's give the cast a chance to go grab a restroom real quick. Bye. All right, everybody, we're coming back from a break. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We like to take a couple minutes, midway through the show, just to keep the cast fresh with this engaging gameplay. We want them to feel comfortable if they have to go use the bathroom and just get things done.
So kind of you.
So kind of me.
You are very, very kind. If anyone has ever said that about you, they were lying. But I'll say it again anyway.
All right, guys.
Let's get this story going again.
Well,
Uh-huh.
let's get whatever we were doing before we came back.
Well, it's a story, all right.
It is a story.
It is a story, guys. It is
It's
a story.
something.
They said, Pat Duck says, we know Gunnar needs to touch up his makeup.
It takes a lot of work looking this pretty, just saying.
Well, it comes natural to me.
Maybe he's born with it.
Maybe it's maybe it's
Maybelline.
Maybelline.
No, maybe it's just beard.
It doesn't have the same ring as Maybelline.
See, that's why I'm trying to grow mine out, Mike. I want to be like you, dude.
Yeah, you got it. You got this.
I'm feeling super left out of the whole facial hair thing.
You should try it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Didn't work very well.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
Eh.
No, facial hair? No, not really.
Oh,
I'm
that
actually-
stream deck working.
About damn time.
Oh man.
This is- Welcome to 2019.
All right, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna be holding auditions for the role of Davdithas. So for you, I just real quick, we're gonna get going in 2 seconds here, but I just want to reiterate something that I said at the top end of the show. We really appreciate you guys supporting us. Any way you guys support us, whether that's coming out financially, whatever. And I realized that I personally fell down last week trying to not getting the word out that we weren't going to be playing last weekend in enough time. We kind of dropped it last minute, and actually Luna helped me out last minute to do it. So I just want to let you guys know going forward that if we're not going to play, you guys know about it well ahead advance. Unless it's an emergency. Unless it's an emergency. That's nothing we can do, you know. But we love you guys, and we appreciate you guys helping us out and supporting us. So we owe you that at least. So thank you guys for coming out. And let's get back to the story. All right, let's switch over to we're gonna touch base with Mihaly and Idabrix in the inn.
Idabrix, what do you think about this? The glassworks?
I think we need to solve another problem first.
Yeah, and what might that be?
I just kind of look at him like, really?
Yeah.
It's just-
Really?
Can we
Fine.
get an intelligence check on me?
No, you're not there.
Hadur?
I mean, yes, we definitely need to go check out the glassworks.
Okay.
But there should be 4 of us and not 2 of us.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely have. I'm not going in there alone. Are you crazy? I don't want to die. I mean, it's already almost happened so many times. I don't think I can risk anymore.
Sheriff, the sheriff says, you know, we got a lot of things going on. I know you guys are trying to help Aaron get his hands back. I know we got these murders in town. Now we got this creature appearing outside town. There's a lot going on. You know, I don't know if you guys got to talk to Ebor yet, or you know, if we can be of any help. I mean, we'll do what we can, but I mean, you guys have been doing the heavy lifting so far, so it's I don't know, we're kind of looking to you for a little bit of guidance.
What time of day is it right now?
I believe it's mid-afternoon. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna call it mid-afternoon.
Okay. What if we try to calm down Davdithas and Gunnar and get them squared away? Call it a night.
They went to the fountain.
I can, actually. And then we'll call it a
madness.
Will you shut up and let me talk?
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll call it a night, and we'll go check out the glassworks in the morning when they've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Should we go find
That's a
them?
great plan.
Are you gonna tell
I
them?
mean, they've got to be on their way back here now.
You have to tell them what you did. Otherwise, you guys are going to be running in circles, chasing false information.
He's not wrong. As funny as it was, and I am not disagreeing with the fact that it was hysterical. I want to make that very clear, because it was damn funny.
We'll get them sorted.
Should we go find them?
I mean, we could, but I'm sure they're bound to be on their way back here once they find nothing at the fountain but water.
Fine.
Do you want to go find them? We'll go find them. Sheriff, any other information we can glean from you before we go?
So why don't you guys get me settled? Once you guys go get your friends and collect them and settle in for the night, let me know. Come back and grab me after you guys go check out the glassworks and let me know what's going on.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Well, I got something I'm kind of trying to dig into right now, but I don't want to say anything if it's you know, it doesn't pan out. I don't want to worry you or give you misinformation and waste your time. So
okay, I respect that. If you find out anything else, you know where to find us. We'll either be here or the plan is now in the morning to head up to the glassworks.
okay.
If you want to let your guys know, that'd be great.
Okay.
Wouldn't hurt to have someone guarding the doors as we go down. Should anything try to escape, pseudo slipped right past us last time, right? Of course, we've since dealt with that, but who knows?
Well, we'll have the guard at the door. We have guards over there all the time. How do you think we heard about it?
Yeah, that's great. Okay, good to know. Idabrix, shall we take our leave? Idabrix, you seem to be lost of voice.
I'm just stunned that this is going on at all.
Completely lost for words, I understand.
I am. I'm at a loss for words. Yes, let's go.
Okay.
With that, we're going to switch back over to Davdithas and Gunnar.
But father, how can you assure us that this water will not take form and attack us?
Davdithas. I've never seen it, and this is a holy place. This is a holy place dedicated to the gods of light.
Yeah. And
Father.
Heron brought a demon in here, remember?
Yes, and the attacks. It doesn't matter if it's a holy place or not. We have to defend it ourselves. Desna can give us strength, but she cannot stop everything.
It's true. You do speak true words. She gives us the power to deal with the ills of the world. So
We have to plug up this fountain. It's the biggest source of water. But then we just have to keep the word out.
Davdithas,
I do not wish to destroy it.
look inside yourself. Do you feel evil in this place?
Give me a moment. If I can pray, I can detect evil. So yeah, I'm gonna use detect evil.
Davdithas, you don't feel an evil presence in or sense of evil around you at the moment.
I do not feel anything here. I believe we are safe at the moment. This will become a safe source of water for the town. Please make sure everyone's aware.
Why don't you sit down? I'll get the alkalites and we'll fetch a couple chairs and let's sit down and discuss what's going on lately.
Before he said the get the chairs part, I just sat on the floor right there.
Okay. We're gonna get some chairs. You want it? Whatever. Whatever you. As long as you're comfortable, I guess.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Father. I appreciate your assistance in this matter. Gunnar, you can get out of the fountain.
I'm fine.
You're standing in the fountain.
I get out of the fountain and I sit on the edge of it.
Okay. So, what have you found? What information have you figured out on the murderers? What's? I heard Heron. You guys have a list of requests for Heron.
Yes,
There's a lot.
That's a bit of an understatement. We were going back and forth from logging encampment because we found different thoughts on the attacks, and we found out that there was 2 murders and the way they were attacked, and then we found the water creature, elemental, as our friend the barmaid had described it, and the goblin and the hobgoblin, and then the creature in the mug stirred, and we worried about the town's safety. The last thing we wanted to do was bring... Yes, what?
Creature in the mug?
Yes. There was a creature in the mug that Davdithas was about to drink from that stirred and took form.
My mead.
So I grabbed the mug as fast as I could of the mead and whipped it across the room. And between that and the dagger slamming into its spirit, we think we dispatched it, but then we worried that more of it would come into the city. So we wanted to make sure that nothing was going to come from the fountain.
Friends, I think you may. I think your friends might have been having a little bit of fun at your expense.
What do you mean?
Why would they do such a thing, and how would they do such a thing?
You have one in your party that can change the color of things and move things slightly and do play little tricks, right?
Mihaly.
But Mihaly
Yes.
wouldn't try to trick me. We're friends.
Yeah, but there's fun tricks.
But I guard him with my life. Why would he try to deceive me?
Do they now have jokes in the north?
Not like this. Not when there's danger. And we almost lost an entire city.
Oh, well, time to start plotting our revenge. Gunnar, you know how to enlarge yourself, yes?
But no, this isn't something we do of revenge. This is distasteful and upsetting.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. It's not really revenge. It's more.
But people could have
Fun.
gotten hurt, Davdithas. This is not right.
Oh, we'll make sure no one gets hurt. Don't you worry. I'm sorry, what was that?
I think I need my pipe and to go to bed. You have a nice night, Father. Thank you for helping.
You guys
Very
roll a
well.
perception for me, please.
That's an 11.
21.
6.
Are you there, Mihaly? Are you there, Idabrix?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I assume we're getting close, though. I thought that's maybe what you were getting at. Like, if we rolled high enough, we would see Gunnar walking away as we got there.
Davdithas and Gunnar. So Gunnar, as you're sitting there looking at Father Xanthus, a look comes across his face. A look of surprise and maybe a little bit of fear. And I'm going to need you to both roll initiative, please.
No.
Green!
No. Oh my gosh.
All right, I got to do this.
Are you good for us to roll?
Yeah. All right. So, Idabrix and Mihaly, you're not part of this combat. But we are on initiative. So I got to put you guys on the map. I'll share the map with you in a second. Yeah, we'll put it right there. So when I'll describe the map when it comes up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, we don't need you. Sorry. We need Gunnar. All right.
I can't believe this is about to happen.
This is
So-
amazing.
So I'm going to describe the situation to you. I don't have a map for the inner courtyard. So what we're going to do is we're going to call the stage the fountain right now. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Gunnar, you are standing there, kind of seated on the lip of the fountain. And I'm going to say it's just a couple of people tall. You know, you can easily rest your rump on it. All right. Gunnar,
Okay.
Davdithas, you're sitting on the ground, and you both look at Father Xanthus's face, and he takes a couple steps back, and his hand comes up, and he points behind you. Before you guys have a chance to act, turn around, and take a look, Gunnar, a hand sweeps down and is going to take an attack at you.
Okay.
So so a wave comes down and you feel water splash over the top of your head and come down, but not, does that hit AC 14?
Negative.
Okay. So as the water splashes over you, it's like it's not enough to do damage, but it comes down and soaks you. Gunnar, your turn.
I spin and stand, drawing my sword.
All right. So Gunnar, feeling the water, stands up, grabs his sword, swings around in an arc, and swings for AC.
That would be a AC 20.
Okay. 20 is a hit, sir. So as the sword comes around in a backward swing, it goes in and hits the creature, and a foam, like a spray shoots out what you think would be its mouth, in an exclamation of pain. That brings us to Davdithas. You are currently sitting on the ground, facing Father Xantis, and you hear a commotion behind you.
Oh. I whip my head around, hopefully to see it. With my mouth agape, I stand as my move action. And I grab my holy symbol and I say, Desna, guide my strike so that I may slay this thing once and for all. And I will use True Strike.
Okay. So Father Xantis takes a step back away from you, and he begins to pray. And with that, we're going to switch over to Idabrix and Mihaly.
So the first thing I'd like to say is I think you need to change the scene.
Okay. Thank you. Alrighty.
So how far are we from the fountain now?
You've literally just opened the door. You're currently, I'm going to say you're moving a little faster than initiative, but not much.
Okay.
All right.
So when we get there, how much do you want to bet they're both wet?
Oh, I'm sure they're both wet.
My God, the conviction in those guys.
I mean,
it's
gotta love
honorable.
them for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
I mean, why wouldn't you let me just tell him it was a joke?
I don't know. I've been playing jokes on these guys for, I don't know, since we've met. I make Gunnar's sword pink.
I know, but that was harmless.
Yeah, and so was this. I think they're just, I mean, Davdithas is just making a scene, right? Everyone in the tavern was already looking at him. I thought I'd have a little fun, as I do.
Which it was, until a weapon got thrown.
Yeah, that was a little bit much, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't throw the weapon. Davdithas probably looks like he's having a psychotic break running through town right now. We gotta find the poor guy. They were going up to the fountain in town, right? So we shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the only place I can think of that they probably are still there.
Idabrix.
Well, I mean,
Idabrix, as you're standing there, an arrow, you start to hear the whistle of an arrow flying through the air, and an arrow hits the ground right in front of you at your feet. We're switching back over to Gunnar and Davdithas. It is the elemental's turn, and he rears up, takes a 5-foot step forward, and is going to take a swing at Gunnar for AC 12.
That would be a miss, sir.
Alrighty. Gunnar, is your turn, sir.
With my free action, I'm going to draw my shield, and I will swing once more at the water elemental.
Okay. So Gunnar pulls out his shield, buckles down behind it, and swings at it for AC
22.
Pardon me, guys. So as the sword comes around, he splashes it with the broadside of the blade, knocking some of the middle out of the creature for so for how much damage?
For 10 points of damage, sir.
All right. So as the blade goes through, the water collapses around the blade, and it's clearly, racked in pain. It rocks back, and that brings us to Davdithas.
I reach for my star knife once more, ready to dispatch this thing, and I whip it out.
You're still sitting on the ground, aren't you? Or did you?
No, I stood up last
You
time.
did. Okay. All right. I didn't remember if you said it or not. Sorry.
Yep. So I reach for my star knife, and as I grasp it in my hand, I go to reach and whip it across it, saying, "By Desna's hand be destroyed." And I attack with the star knife.
Okay. So
with my plus 20 modifier, might I add you?
That's it?
That's it. That's
okay.
all. Plus,
all right.
By just a plus 20.
So Davdithas, feeling the presence of Desna guiding his strike, takes it and thrust it forward into the creature for AC.
42.
That would be a hit, sir.
Oh, good.
As the knife goes into the creature, how much damage does it do, Davdithas?
It is going to do a trusty 4.
So Davdithas thrusts forward the knife and pushes it up inside the creature, trying to do more damage. And with that, we're going to switch over to Idabrix and Mihaly.
Do I notice that arrow that just landed at our feet?
Yes, I would say so. And give me a perception.
Probably because I was like, holy crap, where'd that come from?
The question is, do you care or do you carry on?
Give me a perception too.
Okay, I'm wondering if I can tell
Idabrix
the
and
direction
Mihaly.
that it came from.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's not obvious from the way that it is sticking in the ground. I
Okay.
should be able to tell relative trajectory, I guess, right? But, that's only a 7 on perception, though.
I'm going to say
It's a
no.
15 for me.
Idabrix, you hear the telltale whistle of another arrow coming, and it lands behind you, stuck in the dirt. With that, we're going to switch back over to the elemental. So the elemental is going to rear up, take a swing at Gunnar for AC 10.
I lift up my targe and I let the blow glance off my shield.
The water comes down on top of the shield and just splashes to the side, avoiding Gunnar. Gunnar, it's your turn.
I scream out in my native tongue, calling for Odin's might, and I swing forth once more with my longsword.
Okay.
That'll be a 27 to hit, sir.
That is a hit. So
And-
Gunnar peeks his sword out from the behind the shield, comes across in a blow to bring it horizontally through the body of the creature, and pulls towards himself until his blade hits the shield. The creature splashes apart and falls to the ground. And with that, we're going to switch back over to Idabrix and Mihaly.
Who is shooting at me?
I can't tell from here.
I'm gonna look at the arrows and pull one out of the ground. Do I recognize the arrows at all? Like, do they look familiar?
Idabrix, there appears to be a note tied around the arrow, the shaft of the arrow.
Okay, I'm gonna take it off and read it.
As you open the note, Idabrix, you see the familiar scrawl from one of your friends who happens to live out in the woods. Friends, I need to speak with you. Please come see me.
What does it say?
It says, "Friends, I need to
Right.
speak with you.
Right. Right.
Please come
all
see
that.
me."
And it, okay, who's it from? Squee? Woods? Squee. We don't know anyone else in the woods, right?
I mean, I might, but I don't think you do.
No, I don't. I just thought about that. No, I don't know anyone else in the woods. I'm really glad we weren't being shot. Gotta say, I almost ditched there for a second.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Not even
Yeah.
a little.
No, that's what I do.
I kind of poke at him with the arrow a little.
Hey.
Give me an intelligence check, both of you.
Oh, good.
Right? Oh, yay.
I has the dumb.
Oh, God. 4.
12.
Hey.
Hey.
How you suddenly remember there's a second arrow in the ground.
I walk over to the other arrow and give it a little kick. Pick it up.
There is a note tied to that as well.
I'm gonna pull off the note and hand it over to Idabrix. Hey, there's another one.
I'll read it.
P.S. Bring horseflesh.
It's Squee.
Squee.
Yeah.
That little devil. It would be good to see him though.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Well, I thought for a second it was gonna be a, eventful night in Sandpoint, but seems everything's chill and calm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Totally chill. Totally calm.
There's the simple problem of who delivered that message. I mean, is Squee within town's walls? Can you do the thing Davdithas always does to call him?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm no good at it either.
I can't do it at all.
When we find him, we'll ask him to give it a go. But
Yeah, he'll have to
Yeah.
teach us all someday.
I think it's kind of his thing, but sure.
We'll have to have squeak call lessons.
Yeah, that might be fun. Not for anyone listening, but yeah.
Can Squee even write?
No.
Yeah, this is the second time he sent a letter to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember him sending one before, but.
And when we met him, he said he couldn't write common, and he had someone write it for him.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
No.
Give me a VOD
that's better.
check.
19.
18.
You're both
guys
so smart.
You guys remembered that Shayless spent some time with him, teaching. You know, she wrote the letter for him originally, the first letter that you got, but he had mentioned that she was going to be teaching him some writing.
I'm sorry, man. Now that I think about it, I think he might be able to now.
Oh, okay, good.
Jeez, I was really stupid there for a second. I totally forgot about that.
This does look like really shaky beginner common handwriting, so.
Okay. And you figured he fired them at us too?
I mean, somebody did.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I don't
So
think
what
he
do we
would
do
come
about
inside
it?
the city limit, but.
If he's shooting them from outside the city walls and landing them at our feet, that is the best shot in the world.
What an archer.
Right? I gotta learn that.
A disembodied voice floats out that sounds like your friend Davdithas. You know that can't be true.
All right, I guess we better carry on our way. When should we visit Squee, though?
Tomorrow before we go to the glassworks?
Okay. We'll see what the guys say. I'm sure that's no problem.
Sure.
And we keep walking.
Alrighty.
Bad feeling about this.
So, Davdithas and Gunnar, you guys slowly recover from the shock of being attacked in the fountain. And a couple minutes later, you see your friends, Mihaly and Idabrix, coming into the square.
I sheath my sword in the shield, replace it on my back, and I look at Father Xantus. So, holy place. No evil would come here. Earth Elemental. Us being messed with. Friends playing a joke, huh?
I told you, Father, these things know no bounds.
Something must be deeper evil in this town than we thought.
See, I told you, Mihaly wouldn't mess with us, not like something like this.
No, he couldn't. He wouldn't. I'm gonna do a flashy spin of the star knife as I holster it again.
Give me an acrobatics check.
As he cuts his thigh.
Oh,
But
no.
act totally cool about it.
So an acrobatic check.
13?
So Davdithas twirls the knife around his finger, and then is able to drop it into his. He does like this little twirl. It hops up and does a backward rotation and lands in the his carrying mechanism.
Oh, God.
I smack Davdithas on the back. Very well done, by the way. I saw that cut.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm learning.
So, looking back at the father, so you'll have the Alkalites be aware of what could possibly be coming?
Yeah.
Good.
Sheriff Hemlock mentioned to you that they had heard some noise under the Sandpoint. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sheriff Hemlock
Question mark.
mentioned to you that they have heard some noise recently under the Sandpoint Glassworks.
That could be where they're gaining access to the city. That could be how they got up here. Makes much more sense.
a deeper evil. Was there anything down there when you guys were down there?
No, a great many things.
Well, you had mentioned that was it the closet had cut its wrist and dripped blood into the pool?
Yes.
Idabrix, you and Mihaly walk up at this point.
And look, they're all wet.
See,
Hey.
but Father, you can ask Mihaly now. He wouldn't fool us. Not with something like that, not with something so dire.
We did it. We defended the town once again. A creature stirred in this water.
Then we destroyed it.
It did?
Did.
Forthwith.
Yes.
Father
Look
Xanthus
upon
looks-
its corpse as I point at the water.
I'm really disappointed. I'm going to say this out of game. I'm really disappointed you didn't spark it after.
Oh God.
That was
We
such
had
a missed opportunity.
We
That
haven't
is-
Oh my
burned the
God.
dead yet.
You gotta burn your dead.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's a whole nother episode. Us figuring out how to burn dead water.
Dear Lord.
All right. So, I was literally waiting for it. I thought he was going to be like, spark,
Does the spark.
spark, does the spark. All right. Well, way to disappoint me again, Davdithas.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
So Father Xanthus sees Idabrix Idabrix and Mihaly walking up, and he gives Mihaly a stern glare, and kind of like he knows something, like he's figuring something out, and says, "Nice of you to join us."
Hey, we got this note.
We destroyed an elemental.
Awesome.
did.
Squee wants to see us.
Squee.
Wonderful.
I think he may have been in town.
Somebody was in town to deliver these because
Adventurous of him, right?
they literally landed at my feet.
And apparently there's something in the tunnels underneath the city from the glassworks.
Yep,
Oh, that's the same
that's-
story we heard from Sheriff Hemlock.
that's what we heard.
Father Xanthus just told us. And Mihaly, could you please tell Father Xanthus that you wouldn't fool us with something as deadly as water elementals? That you're not that kind of person. That you have much more respect for us than that.
I was in your court,
Get-
Mihaly.
Just
the
gonna
bluff
stay
check
silent.
ready. Get the bluff check ready.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I feel like that's a bluff.
No, that's
You wouldn't mess with us like that, would you?
His silence is an attempt to hold his innocence.
I'm like, well, the big man is speaking to you.
Did you not just slay an elemental? Or were you just splashing around in the fountain?
I look at Father Xanthus.
Which was it?
both.
Oh. Okay.
Did you trick your friend, Mihaly?
Do you
He's a
honestly
priest, you
believe
can't
that I
lie to him.
did?
Did you trick your friend, Mihaly?
Of course I tricked my friend. I exclusively trick my friend.
And the color from Gunnar's face just totally fades.
A single tear drops from my left eye.
But why would you do that?
Gunnar, you believe in fate, don't you? Had you not been here to slay this evil monster,
What do the four crones have anything to do with this?
you said it was fate that brought us together, and I believe it was fate that brought you here tonight to save Sandpoint once again. You are a true hero. Stand tall, stand proud, Gunnar.
I'm literally like throwing my hands up in the air and like taking 5 or 6 steps away. I'm just like, I can't even do this anymore.
I'm confused.
All we got was a letter from Squee.
Give me a diplomacy, Mihaly. If you're trying to sway Gunnar's attitude, you're not trying
I
to bluff him.
absolutely am.
You're trying
No, I'm
to.
not bluffing him. I'm being completely honest.
You're trying to flatter him more than. So I'll diplomacy.
24.
That's, yeah.
You want to give me an opposing one, Gunnar? This would change his attitude, your attitude towards him, one step in a positive light.
3.
So I'm gonna call your initial. I don't know what to call your initial mood. If it's one. So he brought you up to neutral right now because you were more. It's not like you hated your friend. It's more like you're like a little bit let down.
Yeah, I was let down.
Okay, so with his flattering and his talking to you and cajoling you, he got you to basically a neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just kind of shake my head and I start heading back towards the tavern.
Mihaly.
Yeah.
The mead.
The mead.
Did you mess with my mead?
Oh, buddy, you smashed it so hard. Do you know the whole tavern was looking at you? I think someone needed to bring you down a peg.
That was my mead.
You were kind of on a rant about how elementals could have been in your mead. And you seriously expected me to not do that.
You know.
Play one little prank.
To me.
And you. Yes, I know. I apologize, sir. Perhaps that ended up going a bit too far.
I'm going to let it slide. But I will remember this.
Okay, I expect you to. And if you don't catch the joke next time, it's on you.
The barbarian got sent into a tizzy, and that's all he's got to say. Almost destroyed a goddamn fountain.
A religious fountain.
I was
that would have been
hoping.
on you.
Oh God, I was hoping there would have been some consequences.
Well, my initial thought was I was actually going to give him bull strength and tell him to enlarge person when we got to the fountain. But then you said there was an image of Desna there, and I said, cancel plans.
You're killing me right now. Why are you doing this to me? This is out of character. My God.
Yeah, as soon as you said it's like a fountain of Desna, I was like, nope, abandoned plan. Abandoned plan.
You're talking to a dude that's got blind faith in his friends, man. He trusts you guys. Like,
Yeah.
with his life.
Alrighty. So Gunnar, are you heading back to the inn?
Yeah, Gunnar looks more let down than anything and a bit sad. And he just he heads back to the tavern, he lights up his pipe and begins letting the tobacco aroma waft into the air as he hits a couple puffs and heads towards the Yule homestead.
Y'all. Okay. All right. So what are you three doing?
Well, for the duration of the walk, I've got, every time I look at Mihaly, one eye that just kind of twitches. That's about it.
All right. You guys are following him back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Gunnar, what do you do when you get there? Are you going to be in the common room or are you going to be in your room?
I'm gonna sit on the porch of the tavern out front.
All right. So you guys see your friend Gunnar sitting on the porch as you guys walk up to the Red Dragon Inn, and you tell me what you were going to do.
I am going to retire to my room for the evening.
It's about 4 or 5 o'clock at night at this point.
I'm going to get dinner to go up to my room for the evening. I think we all need a break from each other.
I'm going to ask Amiko for a round.
Amiko,
And
when you approach Amiko, she seems a little put off by you, Davdithas, and she says, "Not tonight."
What do you mean not tonight?
Davdithas, you want to push your luck?
I do not. You have a swell evening.
And you will pay for that glass.
Yes, how much is it?
Like 5 copper.
Oh no, dear me. Very
Am
well.
I with him now? Would I have heard this?
Yep.
I'll take out a silver and put it on the bar and say, "Sorry, Miko," and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Unless you guys want to do something, I'm going to call the night passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, then.
And then What are you guys doing in the morning?
I'm sleeping in. I don't know about you guys.
I wake up slightly earlier than usual, given the fact that we went to bed slightly earlier than usual. And I'm going to take the time to do something a little unusual, pray, and after that, I'm going to head downstairs to have breakfast. That's about it.
Okay.
I do the same. I join him at the table. I'll wake up and I'll pray and I'll gather my gear and head downstairs.
Okay. When you guys go downstairs, you're greeted by the familiar sight of Bethany. She appears to be happy with her new position her full-time position at the Rusty Dragon Inn. She sees you and hails you both, walks over and inquires about your wishes for the for food this morning.
Whatever's on the breakfast menu, dear. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you friends as well. You guys are going to have to stop by one night. You missed it. You guys retired early. I'm doing a little entertainment here. I'm doing some belly dancing.
We were slaying elementals.
A small sweat appears on my forehead.
I come down the stairs at this point and
Yeah, I'd be
Kinda start my
shortly
day.
after.
All right. So as you guys walk downstairs, you see Bethany engaged in conversation with your friends in the common room.
I'll just come and have a seat.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the table, sit down.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys and Idabrix and Mihaly, you guys are gonna have to come by one night when I a couple nights a week. I'm gonna be doing some belly dancing here in the inn for the entertainment at night.
I'm sure you are.
Wow.
A little out of character. Idabrix and Bethany have a history, and it's not a very.
Okay. Okay. Well, that would all make sense.
Glance
Wow.
between
Wow.
the two.
Idabrix, I mean,
Felt
Davdithas,
a little anger in that one.
Davdithas, Gunnar, and Mihaly. Give me a perception, please.
Okay.
Or sense motive, sense motive.
Gosh, I feel like if I, as a person, can sense that immediately, not knowing the history, that my character might. But I rolled a 23, so I have a good
18.
feeling about this.
11.
Mihaly and Davdithas, you pick up on a little venom in Idabrix's voice.
I'm not gonna say anything about it.
No, neither am I. We know
Not a
better than
chance.
to get involved.
Oh.
We are smart people, aren't we?
Looking away.
So Bethany gives you a look, Idabrix, and walks into the kitchen and starts to get the food prepped up for you guys.
So, nice weather we're having, eh?
I just stare at Mihaly as I continue eating.
Out of character. Are you not back to neutral? You can't still be upset with me, right?
Oh, he's neutral. He's not happy with you anymore.
But not happy is not neutral.
But it's not
Okay,
bad.
I'll let it go.
either.
Gunnar, how'd you sleep, big guy?
Was good.
Cool.
Was a nice night.
So one of the commoner whips over to you guys, looks over at Idabrix and says, "What's that about?" I don't want to be rude, but I mean, I saw that over here.
What was what about?
Idabrix whips around and goes, "You don't want to be rude, so you're going to be rude."
Hey.
Logic.
Finger guns.
Hey.
Doesn't
so
involve anybody but me and her. It's all good.
Did she do you wrong, Idabrix?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
If there's a problem, we should solve it.
Nope, nothing can be done about it anymore anyway.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Leaving it at that.
So Bethany comes out and brings the food and puts plates and drinks in front of Davdithas, Gunnar, and Mihaly, and just kind of slops a plate down in front of Idabrix. It looks like she got the burnt bits and
Ooh, you got the good parts. I'll trade you.
Sure, sounds good.
so Gunnar trades a full size plate over to Idabrix, who's eating out of like a saucer plate, like you know what I mean, like a teacup plate.
Oh, never mind.
Nope, deal agreed. All right.
Oh,
Has Mihaly by any chance picked up any of his food yet?
You know, Idabrix, when someone from my homeland wrongs another, there's usually an apology afterwards. You don't fool one another, you don't wrong one another. Makes way for bad blood. Lack of
does.
trust.
yep.
And if we're going to be here, this is something that we should fix.
Nothing that anybody else can do about. It's just something I have to handle on my own.
Gunnar.
He's trying so hard.
Alrighty. All right, let's go. So you guys finish up your meal, and you let me know what you're doing.
Can I do an action when Mihaly goes to eat? So
my
when he
God.
grabs for food, I'd like to cast command and command him to drop it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What's your DC?
Let's see here. It'd be my level plus the spell level, which is 1 plus my key modifier, right?
And what kind of save is it?
It's a will save.
Mihaly. What is it? 15 then?
It will be 15, yes.
Mihaly, give us a will save.
Guess it's too late to say I'm not hungry yet. 22.
Fuck.
I would notice that he's doing this if I saved the will save, right?
Obviously. Yep. So, Mihaly, you feel the spell, the effects of a spell hit you, and you give me a perception.
Perception or spellcraft, or I guess perception. Yeah, sorry.
I'd like a perception and a spellcraft as well.
11.
11.
So for the perceptions, you guys notice that Davdithas is holding on to his holy symbol and is looking over at Mihaly.
And a 14 on spellcraft.
You believe he's casting command.
Gunnar immediately slams both palms on the table and stands up on his feet. Then points his finger at Davdithas and goes, "No! We do not do this to our friends."
He did it first.
In the meantime, I'm going.
I'm just gonna hold my food, like looking at Davdithas, and take a very slow bite in defiance of his attempt.
Can I just reach over and smack it?
You would.
Do you allow it?
No.
Give me unarmed attack, Davdithas.
Oh gosh. How do I do that again?
Can I call for initiative?
Are you looking to subdue? What's the goal?
I'm going to grab him and drag him out the front of the inn.
Which one?
Davdithas.
Roll initiative against Davdithas.
All right.
As this is going on, I am scarfing down my breakfast because I want to get out of Dodge so fast.
14.
Give me your base attack bonus plus that's it.
Oh, okay.
10 plus your your roll plus your base attack bonus.
Okay. It'll be a 21.
Does that hit your AC? Mihaly?
Does
It's 21
Yeah.
AC.
yeah. Yeah, it does.
Gunnar, give me a grapple check. CMD.
CM.
Or CMB. Sorry.
26.
Give me a CND, Davdithas.
CMD, you said?
Yep.
Can I just... Well, that's my CMD is 13, apparently. I'm not quite sure.
Roll
Here
a
it
plus
is.
that.
CMB.
No, D, defense.
D.
Defense.
Okay, so roll it plus 13.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just
No,
gonna
no,
do
no. It beats
manually.
your CMD. Okay. No. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's
I
my.
was gonna say, my CMD is 13.
Yeah. So Gunnar, you grab. So Gunnar, as you see Davdithas about to reach forward, Davdithas is able to successfully slap the food out of Mihaly's hand. Gunnar, you grab Davdithas at that point and start dragging him out of the inn. Mihaly, you can choose to react if you'd like to, sir.
I'll just calmly reach down and pick up my fork and clean up the food and remain seated.
As Gunnar's dragging me out, I just go, haha, revenge is already mine.
As he says that, I'll be like, you got me.
More finger guns.
Gunnar, you and Davdithas are outside the inn, and it's on you. It's to you.
I let go of Davdithas and like shove him as I let go of him. The stern fatherly look of fucking unbridled anger at this point. From between last night and now, we can't do this. We're friends. We're a party and we fight shoulder to shoulder. This shit can't happen.
There's no more need to do it. What's done is done, and there will be no more.
You can promise me this won't happen again?
Oh no, I just need to get even for his trick with my mead, and I feel like slapping a fork is fair trade.
Are you a child?
Some would say.
The petulance and want for petty revenge in public with an entire town looking at us?
Yes, that is me. Yes, correct. But
Go
we're good
inside.
now. All
Go
is good.
inside. Go inside before I lose my temper.
I will take your advice, and I go inside.
Gunnar, what are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing at this point?
I'm gonna pace for a good 5 minutes and try to calm myself.
Okay. Are you going to go back in?
In a bit.
Okay. Okay. All right. Inside the inn, we have Davdithas walking back in, seeing Mihaly cleaning up the food on the floor, as well as Idabrix picking through, trying to find the hairs and the dirt in her food.
I'm already convinced there's spit in it, so it like, whatever. I've lived on the road. It's all good.
Probably take Gunnar's plate now.
I mean, I might have picked a few things off of it. He'll never notice this is gone.
All right. What are you guys going to be doing today?
So, Squee and the Glassworks?
That sounds good to me.
Are you and the others all done with whatever's going on?
I sure hope so.
Okay. So, yeah. Should we head out and try to track down Squee with the other two?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably time to go.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, let's do something nice for the guys. Let's get their meals packed up to go.
I think they would appreciate that.
Okay. So I'll start packing up the food for them. And out the door we go to find them.
Yep.
Davdithas is inside.
Oh, I'm sorry. Out the door we go past Davdithas with his
Davdithas, come on, let's go!
Meals on wheels, buddy.
I just literally like turn in place and just follow them without saying anything.
I mean, as the door opens and your friends walk out of the building.
I glance at the three of them and just shake my head.
Well, give the man his food.
Gunnar, I know you're a man of action, and we have many things to do today, and I thought you'd appreciate me wrapping up your food. Here you are, sir.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Well, perhaps we can hold on to it then, in case you get hungry.
Fine. Where are we going?
To find Squee.
Great.
Squee.
And then we need to go to the Glassworks and investigate what's going on there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, do we have any horse meat for Squee? Because he asked
hope
for
not.
some, and I don't want to be in charge of it.
I mean, we don't have to fulfill his request.
An intelligence
Fair
check, Davdithas.
All right, Joe. Gosh, Desna be with me. 2.
Nope.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay.
I mean, look at it this way, guys. If we do bring him the horse meat, the odds of him killing our horse are much smaller. Did we stop by the butcher on the way to town?
What if we ride donkeys instead?
He'll probably want to eat one of those.
It's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
We could head to the butcher on the way to town.
Oh, I suppose it couldn't hurt to see what the butcher has.
Okay. So,
Why
any
do
other
we-
ideas, guys, before we
Wait,
go
wait.
to town? Do we have any other business?
Why are we going to the glassworks?
Remember what Father Xantus said? There was rumblings underneath.
We have to go investigate. We got to go see what's going on.
Oh, very well.
All right.
So,
So you guys are gonna go to a butcher on the way out of town?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find it. I can't remember which one building's the butcher. Boom. Probably get it at you could probably get it at the Ven's place, the common store.
Yeah.
And
okay.
There is a grocer hall as well, kind of south of the west of the Rusty Dragon. It's right across the street from the Academy, one of the bigger buildings in town.
All right, so we'll head that direction then.
Okay. All right. It's kind of an open air market. There's bins and trays here with produce that are brought in by the local farming communities and outlying farms. There's also kinds of tools, seeds, I can't words. Tools, feed, and tack. And then there is some meat as well that you can find there. Is there anything? So when you agree to, a man comes up to you and greets you, and it's a halfling. Halfling greets you and welcome, friends. Your fame precedes you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. We're requiring some. I glance at Idabrix horse meat.
Horse meat. I don't know if we have any horse meat, but we do have other kinds of more common meats. My name's Ulmer. My name's Ulmer. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Ulmer. Well met.
Well met, sir.
What do you have that's popular right now?
We have some good elk.
Give me 3 pounds.
All right. Friends, for what you've done for this town, I would consider it an honor if you took this on me.
Is there a tip cup on the counter or anything?
Yeah, you could probably find something there.
I'll drop 2 silver in the tip cup.
Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated.
As will I.
You, I've heard about.
What does that mean, sir?
Did you wash those before you put them in the cup?
Oh, you filthy little
snap.
rat.
I'm just kidding.
You
killer.
dog.
You lady killer, you.
It's like one time. And now everyone knows.
So he goes, yeah, just a minute, sir. Goes out back. He comes back with a package that's kind of wrapped with these giant palm leaves or giant, green leaves. And it's got some rope around it. Has it tied secure.
Okay. I'll take it and I'll put it in my pack.
Okay.
Glance at the other three and I'll head through the door, making my exit.
I follow.
Okay.
Yep.
And head out of town after we get our horses.
All right. So you guys are going to take the horses over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it quick and easy.
Okay. So you guys make your way over to Squee. It takes a couple hours. You're pretty aware at this point of how long and how to get there. When last you left, you remember it was in a kind of rough shape over there, and you know the general direction. You make your way through the woods as you get to about 100, maybe 200 feet away from where you think it might be. You're up, Davdithas.
Hmm?
You're up.
What about Europe? It's an interesting place.
Dude,
It's his
Gee, if
killing
only
me.
there was a way we could find Squee. Well,
it's lighting up.
woods.
It's lighting up, but I don't
If
hear
only.
anything.
yeah.
We'll just have to look really hard for him. We'll just have to look really hard.
Do you guys hear anything?
I pull out my shield and I smash my gauntlet against the targe like I normally do when I call for him.
Thank you.
A large clang rings out.
And then I replace my shield as we continue in a little bit.
You make your way through the woods towards the direction you think, towards this camp.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the camp. You go through the little, ring of trees, and you don't see anybody. You obviously, Squee has been very industrious in building back up his area. It appears he has transplanted some bushes to make it even more dense for people to see from the outside. He has dug down. He has rebuilt his house in there. I say the term house loosely. It's more than a lean-to, less than a hut, and but he has dug down what appears to be some storage area. He has his cooking fire, and the coals are currently cold. But you do not see your friend Squee anywhere at the moment.
Squee, it's Gunnar.
Very well. If he will not answer, then only one action remains.
I mean, you kind of have to.
It's like the law or something now.
I grab my holy symbol for strength and I take a knee. And then I turn my chin up to the sky and I go, Scoey! Scoey! Wah! 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 Scoey!
Man, you're killing me.
And I listen for a response.
Give me a perception, all of you.
Okay.
32.
17.
6.
4.
Davdithas, you hear a pad as if somebody has dropped to the ground, standing right behind Gunnar. A very soft, stealthy presence. I love making you do that, you fucking moron.
If it gets your attention.
You idiot.
You had something to talk to us about.
You guys got my note?
Oh yeah, got your
Yeah.
note. Both of them.
That was a little tough getting in there. Friends.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
I'm sneaky. I snuck in and I got kind of over by the dock over by that sawmill. And I shot it up over the wall or the embankment, and I watched over, you know, I know you guys are staying at the inn. I watched that inn for hours. You know, tucked up by
Creep. Sorry, I said that under my breath.
You're the one calling people creep?
Yeah, good point.
Tetanus.
How did you know about that?
Everybody knows about that.
What do you mean everybody knows about that?
Tetanus. Did you bring my meat? Did you bring horse meat?
I open up my pack and I pull out the 3 pounds of elk and I hand it to him and go, well, this is what they could give us. And it's wild, so I figured you might enjoy this.
He leans over, sniffs it. Yeah, we can do this. Thank you, friends. It's getting a little lean out here. You know, I hunt, good hunter. Sneaky.
Are you hungry now?
Yeah, let's get some. You guys hungry? Willing to get some food going?
I hold my hand out in front of Mihaly. The breakfast.
I think he wants his food now.
Yep, and I pull it out of my bag, hand it right over to him.
And I hand it out to Squee.
Oh, let me warm this up a little bit. You guys aren't hungry, friends?
It's been a long day and a half.
I can always eat.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, if you guys aren't hungry, then I'll eat this and I'll save the rest of it. This is a lot of food. This is good food, though, huh? He starts ripping into it.
Good food.
Yeah, they had great food at the tavern.
It'd be nice if
Maybe
I could
instead
go
of
in there.
asking
Then.
for-
It'd be nice if I
Yeah.
could go into town.
Oh, maybe we'll pack you up a plate when we come out and see you now.
That's not quite what I meant, retard.
Oh, man.
Maybe we won't fucking pack you up a plate, you little prick. Ouch.
Gunnar shakes his head, looks down at Squee and goes, they just don't understand.
They don't understand. They've never been
They don't.
ostracized. You guys have never been run out of your town. They've been forced to live in the woods.
Yep.
Or
mean,
forced
what?
into a new
I thought
land.
you guys were gonna get me back into town.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you were never quite in there, right? We're working on getting you back in.
Jeez.
Well, this will help me for now. This will
So
help.
what's
a little.
going on? What did you want to meet with us about?
There's been a strange smell with steps in the woods out there. There was I was tracking some food the other day, and there's I found some footprints out in the woods, and it smelled like death. I guess rotting flesh.
Rotting flesh, you say?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
It's not too far from here, which kind of had me worried. About maybe 20-minute walk into the farther, a little bit farther east of us.
You've certainly piqued my interest.
We should probably go check it out.
I agree.
Are you all right here? You want to eat and relax, or do you want to
Yeah,
go with us?
let's eat a little bit, and then I'd like to catch up. I mean, you know, friends, it's like I said, I tell you, it's lonely out here. You know, guys have been good to me, and but still, it gets lonely out here. Catch up for a little bit. Tell me what's going on in Sandpoint.
Well, there was the attack of the water, which Gunnar and I valiantly defended the town against. There's
Water.
also a murder, but I mean,
Murders.
yeah.
It's not nearly as cool as water elementals.
Wait, that town. Holy shit, they got bad luck.
Yeah.
It's been rough there.
Yeah. But the
You,
thing that intrigues me is the murder we were investigating. It had a smell of like decay coming from it, similar to what you were describing around here.
Like rotting flesh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're related.
You also said you were kind of near the sawmill. How often do you go that way?
I just not off of it. I try to, I stay away from town because until they, until you guys give me the clear. But I wanted to talk to you because this worried me.
Well, the reason I ask is because one of the murders were near the sawmill, and I wasn't sure maybe you something that you didn't realize was related or.
That's interesting. And Davdithas, you say that the steps over there were that was where did it lead to? Where did the steps lead to? That they ended in there in the sawmill?
They left from the sawmill and they kind of went across the stream, and then it looked as if it turned and looked at the sawmill and then ended. That was it. I couldn't trace it any further.
Oh, so okay, I get what you're saying. It looks like you think they came down, went across the water into that little marshy area, and looked back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you.
Exactly.
I get you. Well, maybe we should go. Let's go. Maybe we should go take a look at these steps.
Yeah, definitely. I think he could be onto something.
Yeah, I agree. We have to check that out, right?
Assuming that we can still see them.
At the very least, you can track tracks that haven't been disturbed for a day or two.
Gonna get the map up for you folks. All right, I'm gonna share this map with you. This is a map of the area. You guys have seen this map before. I just wanted to give you a little more location. You guys are when you find, Squid to be up in like this area, Tickwood. Right around here. It's more on the eastern side. There's not too much on the side of them, but it's going in that direction, off to the east. And he's like, it's only about a 30-minute walk that way.
All right. I glance at the others and wait.
I go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah,
And I
let's
glance
go.
at the others and wait.
Get here.
All right.
I'm gonna stand up, pack up my stuff, and start walking.
All right. So you guys make your way with Squee, and you're walking through the woods. And it takes about a half hour to get over there. It's been a day or so, so Squee is having a hard time trying to figure out exactly where they were, but he's heading in that direction. He's like, we gotta run into this sometime soon because we're intersecting them. You know what I mean? They went pretty far, so we gotta find them. So as you guys are walking, you get over to about here. It's being stupid. Hold on. In that area, a little. So it's pointing in the bottom right corner of it, but like more close to that side. But you're still about, 25 minutes into the woods. Okay, like you're not right on there. But when you get to that point, you, excuse me, you run into the line. Davdithas, I don't know if because you've smelled it before, you know what you're looking for. And you and Squee are walking out towards the front, and you guys both smell it you guys kind of zero in on it at the same time.
Yes, I smell it. That's the smell. Yes, that's the one. It's the same smell. I swear it.
That's the same smell you at the sawmill.
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
Where
Curious.
does it lead?
It looks like they're leading. Actually, to me, it looks like they're leading north. What do you guys think?
I don't know. What does it
Survival
seem
check?
like to me?
Survival would help, or knowledge nature.
Okay. 24 for survival.
23 for survival.
11 for survival.
Davdithas and Gunnar, you agree with Squeeze's assessment that they're going north.
I motion northerly. Looks like they're heading this way.
I nod in the affirmative 3 times. No more, no less. And follow.
Yeah, I tag along. I
Yeah.
just follow them because I don't have any survival skills whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm just like, yep, sure.
Mike, can I get a knowledge religion to see if there's anything either from my home or from anything that I might know around here that would leave the stench of death as it walks?
Yeah. Yep. Let me look up the hold on once. You roll it, and I'm looking up something real quick.
Okay. That's a 22.
Ooh, it's a good roll. It's a good roll. Good.
That's
roll.
not supposed to be untrained, by the way. That is trained.
Ooh, the mystery awaits.
The mystery
Will he
awaits.
know? Will he not? We do not know.
Will he have to look it up like he's doing?
He may or may not. Roll knowledge Dungeons and Dragons.
Find out next week on.
That would be amazing. All of a sudden, you just know.
Gunnar, you think this creature might that would leave this smell in this this kind of walk upright, you know, could possibly be a ghast?
I get down low to the ground and I inspect the prints and I get a good smell of the earth. And I look up at the others. It's a ghast.
I am aghast.
Yeah, it's
Son of a bitch.
it's a best guess for me too.
I hate the both of you so very much right now. Mike, what
So
do I
someone
know?
gonna tell me what a ghast is?
A guess is when you like not really sure about something, so you just kind of like, you know.
No, that's a guess.
Yeah.
Mike, what do I know about casts?
You know that ghasts are undead, and they typically pass on this undeath in this curse after life through a bite that brings about a fever. And somebody who dies of this fever rises as a ghoul.
Oh. Okay. So a ghast is a master of ghouls. He creates them through bite and fever, through infection and destruction of the body and spirit.
So whatever became of those corpses back at the wood mill? Is this related?
We
Give
did
me a-
have some of their remains, right?
Give me a perception, all of you, please.
Oh, 23.
16.
9.
13.
Davdithas and Gunnar. From the north, the directions the footprints are going, you hear a body walking towards you quickly, apparently not hiding their path towards you.
I draw my shield and bring forth my blade.
And as the snap of twigs and the parting of trees and the breaking of trees. The clearing opens up. And with that, we're going to end this week's episode.
You devil.
Dun dun dun.
How
Saw
dare
it
you?
coming a mile away.
That just happened.
I had a really good guess that you would do that.
Oh, stop talking, Davdithas.
You're killing me, man.
Hey, Stephen, welcome in, man. It's good to see you. For those of you who don't
welcome,
know,
Raiders.
I would like to bring attention to Stack Up Shanghai 6. He is the CEO, Grand Poobah of stackup.org, and they are doing wonderful things for our veterans. And I just recently started working with them. I'm doing some training to get I'm going to be doing some suicide or counseling or just being there to listen to people who need somebody to talk to.
That's a fantastic thing.
And it's a great thing. I strongly encourage you guys who, if you need to talk to somebody, I volunteer to all the cast, and myself, reach out. If you need somebody, if you need a kind word, you need somebody to listen, reach out. There's resources out there and we care. So again, stackup.org doing wonderful things for wonderful people. So good to see you, man. Definitely good to see you, Stephen. So guys, episode 2 of season 2 of the Tabletop Tavern. There was a little distance between episode 1 and episode 2, but we're pushing for it. I love the fact that we get to bring all these characters back. There's a lot of stuff going on. Our players here have a lot of threads that are going on right now, and they're working through it. I think we had some really good roleplay tonight. We had some really good cast-driven content tonight.
You guys are killing me.
Yeah, I was in tears most of the night. So thank you guys.
So I have to tell you, when we were on our break, I was having a little with my daughter really quick, but I said, I've got to tell you something really funny that's going on in the stream right now. And she's 11, and even she thought it was hilarious when I described what's going on. So
Oh, it's good times.
But Yachts, why would you fool me like that, brother?
Oh my God, man! Just like laying on the guilt. Oh, thank
If I may.
What the heck?
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
oh god,
You guys pushed. You kept setting me up for bluff checks. No matter what I'd say, I'd have to make a bluff check. So I was like, all right, I'm not playing your game. Go to the well. See if I
You're
care.
up for the bluffs, right?
Yeah,
Set you.
yeah. You're leading me. Anyway,
You were
we
doing
made
some
you lie.
really good equivocation. Like,
I'm trying so hard.
but that's why
It is a full-time job keeping up with you two. My God. Well
oh my
played.
God. All I can think of was that scene from the 30-year-old virgin when he's like, just ask him questions. Just ask him questions.
just keep going, huh?
Yeah, you just keep, because you just kept on asking the questions, redirecting it back, and I'm like, no, Father Xantus is gonna pin you down to a firm yes or no. You know what I mean?
I just figured, I was like, okay, like if no one's gonna, like, an elemental in fact came out of the fountain. Who saw that coming?
Everybody.
Not me. But I thought that maybe would clear my name. You guys didn't believe I did it in the first place.
Oh my
Man.
God.
You're like, yeah, but he still fucking tricked us though.
I said it. I've said it from the very beginning. I can write as much story as I want, but you guys make up the best story as you
That
go.
was
'Cause
pretty
you're like,
wild. I
you're
did
like,
not, man.
it's gonna come out of the fucking fountain. I'm like, you fucking right, it's gonna come out of the fucking fountain now.
Now that you split the party, bitches. Puppet master.
All right. He knew he could do an encounter there because the two strongest members were there.
Oh,
I thought he was for sure going to mortally wound me with range attacks that I couldn't see. When they hit my around my feet, I was like, shit, I probably should vanish this round. I'm gonna see how Idabrix reacts because he might be teaching me a lesson right now. I started to get worried.
By the way, you just gave him an idea.
Yeah,
I
right.
saw it
Well,
across
I mean-
his mind.
That's nothing.
Man, that was a tense moment. So glad it was Squee.
So for those of you joining us for the first time tonight, my name is Mike. This is Decider 12 is Davdithas. We have Cyclone Jack as Gunnar. We have YottsTwitch as Mihaly and Gamer Mom Luna as Idabrix. This is season 2 of Tabletop Tavern. If you guys are, like I said, if you're new on YouTube, youtube.com/HowINerd. You can see the complete season 1 and episode 1 of this season as well. And you can start from the beginning and check out the where we started, where we've come to, and all the hard work that this cast has put into this production. So thank you for joining us tonight. I want to get some feelings from the cast, and hell, if you guys have questions out there in the community, let them go. But let's start with Cyclone Jack.
Man, tonight was just fun, and I know this probably was not anything you had planned, or at least a third of what you had planned.
Hold on,
but
I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. Great Wolf just dropped a 5 sub bomb on the channel. Great Wolf, thank you so much. You are way too good. You are way too good to us, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Salute,
Great Wolf.
man.
Much appreciated, brother.
Salute. And all right, Gunnar, right back to you, man.
So, I know you probably didn't have half this planned for tonight. This was just this was too good.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here when it's all playing out, I'm like, I could totally play this up with me, with Davdithas. And at first it was you know what, I should totally just play along and fuck with him, right? Because that's. And then I'm thinking more of Gunnar as a character, and I'm like, no, where he comes from, those that play tricks and fuck with people are worshippers of Loki. They're ostracized, they're beaten, and they're cast out. This doesn't happen to Gunnar.
A sweat just started coming down Yats's brow when you said that.
So, of course, he would never think that one of his closest friends, his brother in arms, someone that he trusts with his life, would ever do this to him.
Yeah.
It would never happen in a Viking wall or on the fields or in a raid.
Yep.
So why would it happen now, especially when they were in, the comfort of their own home?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Of course he totally went with it. He totally agreed. This had to be some sort of evil.
Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, it just flowed naturally. I felt like it flowed really naturally tonight, so it was a lot of fun for me. All right, Luna, you want to give us the
my God.
You want to give us the backstory on the beef with you and Bethany?
Just girl, spill the tea.
Or do you want to lay it out? Do you want to lay it out in the Patreon channel?
Oh, you can't do that.
I can do that. But I won't. I can post it anywhere I want. I'm the community manager.
That's right.
No.
We got on there.
So the backstory there actually stemmed out of the Roleplay Tavern, our P channel in Discord. So when Idabrix first met Bethany in the Roleplay channel, she was very insecure, actually, about her, and she was there with Heron, and if Bethany was, doing what bards do and dancing and trying to, put on a show, and in the course of trying to not entice, but basically convince Idabrix that she a great person, she instead ended up sort of wooing Heron, and Idabrix got really pissed and never let it go. So
Gotcha.
That's where that came from.
That's a big oof.
And so a lot of their interactions has been Idabrix just really super just very transactional with her, and that's it. So that's
Awesome.
that. That's where that comes from. And that came out tonight, and I went, oh shit, where was that? Where'd that come from?
I felt that. I didn't even need a motive check for that.
So real.
I felt it, yeah.
So
That was like Hollywood voice acting right there. That's what that was.
Thank you. I'll collect my Oscar in the morning. Yeah. So, yeah, so that was pretty much where it came from. But she's trying to work on it, but she just can't
Get past
bring
it.
herself to want to make peace with Bethany. So,
Okay.
yeah,
That's right. Gunnar will work on her.
Awesome. All right, Mihaly.
Oh man, I had so much fun tonight. You guys are killing me. It was a really funny night. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I was like, well, my mic's muted, but I was weak for a lot of the night. You guys are killing me. Oh my god. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And it's really fun to get some exposition between the characters and kind of like rib each other a little bit, and you know, maybe not directly, but indirectly here anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty exciting. I'm a bit worried about the Glassworks thing. I don't know about you guys. That's a bit out of character, I guess, to say that. But you know what I mean? Like that sounds sketchy, and we really need to check that out.
So is
I
that
look forward to that.
so? That's on Mihaly's hit list. Is the that's the focus you're taking? Is the Glassworks?
Well, I mean, obviously we have to deal with what's at hand, but
Yep.
That could be a way bigger threat. We don't know.
Awesome.
Well, I'd like to conclude tonight by reading a small passage from a novel called War and Peace, pages 1 through 1,200. Well, Prince Genoa and Luca are now more than private estates of the Bonaparte family. No, I warn you that if you do not...
I muted him. He doesn't know it. I muted that channel. He's still talking. He's still going. Guys, I'm gonna out in the community. I'm gonna save you from. Oh, there he goes. He stopped. He stopped now. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
It's
All
like
right.
I can see the light blinking, but I can't hear him. I've been waiting for him to start this whole time.
Whatever.
You know, he's probably mixing some race respawn up.
He
That's
wasn't.
probably what it is.
Yeah, that's what it
He
is.
wasn't talking just now. I figured, he wasn't.
He was
They've been
making.
doing
He
it
was
to
making
me.
toast on his razor. On his
On his
razor
razor
toaster.
toaster.
Razor toaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
of course.
All right, Davdithas,
No,
give me the thoughts.
No, tonight was hella fun. Wow, I just said hella fun. Anyway,
And we just got canceled.
and- no, it really was fun, and I could see just like when me and Gunnar were being silly and going along with it, playing as our characters would react to certain situations. You molded it to accommodate, and it just made it a lot of fun.
It made it awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoyed it. And even though I'm sure we kind of departed away from maybe what you had planned a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it was fun.
Exactly. It
Fun.
was hella fun.
It
I
was.
said it again.
You just came
why is
back.
this
What happens when you go to
Guys, I just-
California?
I did exactly, Luna. You beat me to it.
Wow.
I did.
And
just come back
he's there
from
for 3
California.
days, and now he's a scene kid, or what?
Yo,
What's
he's
up?
like-
There for
he's
a
like-
week.
What's up, bruh? Bruh, come on. We're gonna rock some monster. We're gonna go out to the dunes.
He
bruh.
said California,
Bruh.
not Jersey, Mike. Easy.
I did go indoor skydiving while I was there.
He did.
and
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
And he
sounds
hit the
awesome.
jackpot. He hit the jackpot.
I went to Dave and Buster's and I hit the jackpot.
Dude.
I did. I had a good trip.
All right, guys. So I had a lot of fun tonight. It was good to be back playing, and you know what? It flows so well off the cuff. You know what I mean? We did, we put I put markers in there, and these guys have a lot of different things going on right now, and they're gonna have to choose the direction that they think is most important at this point and go and move forward with it. So I think they're gonna have to have some conversation offline and figure out what they're gonna do and be ready for next week. We are playing next week. So just to give you guys a heads up, I'm gonna bring up my schedule real quick. I think we're good for the next 5 weeks. The second week of December, in the third week of December, we might not be able to play, but we're trying to work on
January.
something. January. I'm sorry. We're working on something. So, but we'll keep everybody informed of what's going on. But my name's Mike. This is the How I Nerd channel. This is Tabletop Tavern. Almost every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check out our back catalog on the podcast app of your choice. Go to your podcast app and look at Tabletop Tavern. You can find us on YouTube at YouTube.tv/How I Nerd. You know, if you're new to D&D or TTRPGs in general, jump in our Discord. We have a great, phenomenal community that loves helping people out. So if you have questions, reach out to the cast, myself, any of the moderators. Our community manager, Luna Idabrix, is an amazing person who gives us a lot of her time in the Discord. So thank you so much for coming out. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. We're gonna go show somebody some love. Let's go raid somebody and show somebody some love. Let's do this. That work? You guys get a raid thing? Because it didn't work.
Didn't work. Broke.
Try again.
Invalid username. I'm feeling down.
Oh God! Don't ever play a bard.
I'm gonna play a bard. Let's start this raid. All right, guys. When you get over there, if you're a subscriber, drop those rads, drop those nice shots, drop all those emotes that you have available to you. Let them know where you're coming from. This is How I Nerd. This is Tabletop Tavern with the best cast on Twitch. Love you guys, and actually, we got to kick it over to the credits if it works. So let me try that. Let's go to the ending screen. We'll try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Thanks again, everybody. We love you. And we'll see you next week at the Tabletop Tavern. Love you. And we'll see you next week at the Tabletop Tavern.